noisy on the track.
Baby mama terrorist. BMT. It's my baby mama, almost y'all support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, almost y'all support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. Riding around, try to play the role, as innocent with an evil soul. In public, wearing fake hellos, behind closed doors, she rock them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong, knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit, worried about another being instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business, telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups.
All stand, please. Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. This honorable court now stands adjourned, signed, aye. God save the state and this honorable court.
The truth is what it is, bitch. Yeah. You may be seated up in this motherfucker. Shout out to the baby mama Terry's Bounty Hunters. I'm your host, Mr. Palmer. And what we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about a father from Tennessee, you know, the South. This man got equal parenting. This man pay $1,000 a month, even though he has equal parenting. Yep. And like I said before, you can have equal parenting and still be on child support. Child support going to make sure they make that money. Child support gonna make sure they get their cut. These baby mamas get mad when they get equal parenting time because that's less money in their fucking piggy bank. That's less money that government daddy even gets. I'm paying $1,000 a month for 2 kids. It's a lot of money to me. And you got equal parenting time, split down the middle. 1 week for you, 1 week for her. And you still gotta pay $1,000 a month. Why? Because they say that you got to maintain their lifestyle over there because she makes a lot less than you. So to me, it's no different from paying some type of alimony. You know what I mean? You got equal parenting time and you still got to pay child support. I know a dude that's paying $2.50 because he made a little bit more. $2.50. I shit you not. Child support gonna get their cut. $2.50. Yep. And man, you can't make this shit up. Hey man, I just came over from my boy Kingdom. Had a good dialogue. You know me running for my child support. I've been off the couch since this morning. We had a good dialogue. He said tune in. He been in this game way longer than I have on YouTube. But shout out to him, man. Mr. O was on there. He knew him and quite a bit of other people, Straight G Turo and others. But you just can't make this shit up. You just cannot make this shit up. How do y'all feel to be on child support, even though you got equal parenting? Now you already got guys who get every other weekend, even though they want equal custody. But child support, family court said, hell nah. Every other weekend, bitch. That's more money than child support. Yeah, man. Alfie Kingdom, man. That's what it is, Alfie Kingdom. That's who y'all need to subscribe to. He's a good brother, man. Been in this space for some years, longer than I have on here. And he did interview with Alpha Male Strategies, people, Minister Jap. I believe he did some with Coach Greg Adams. He did some with a lot of men in and outside the Black manosphere. And definitely he's a good brother. He don't consider himself living a free agent lifestyle, but he is living like a free agent, no kids. He ain't even thinking about no woman. I ain't mad at him at all. Shout out to my brother. But the thing about it is, I mean, I cannot imagine. You already got every other weekend, but I can't imagine having equal parenting time and still got to pay $1,000 a month in child support. That's some fucked up shit. That is. But I've been knowing this brother who I'm gonna do the video about. I've been knowing him for like 4 years since I started to fuck child support. Started on Facebook. And this brother got equal parenting time. He got a twin daughter, twin son. The son, he don't cause the havoc. He don't cause the problems. But you got the daughter who caused this havoc and problems. Disrespectful because she's manipulated by the baby mama terrorists. Yes, a lot of times you got equal parenting time. A lot of times, for the most part, the child ain't manipulated. But don't think that because you got equal parenting time, that means your child's not gonna be manipulated by the baby mama terrorists, because they got a powerful manipulation skill to make you feel guilty, make you feel bad, make you hate yourself. So then they're not gonna go against the code, especially the daughters. The daughters are the worst when it comes to that. But this little girl called her mama because he took her cell phone. The reason why he took the cell phone, because she didn't want to clean up. She didn't feel like it. Oh, I can relate to that. She didn't feel like it. She didn't want to. My choice. I do what I want to do. My mama said so. Mind you, got equal parent time. He took the cell phone. She called her mama. And guess who the mama called, y'all? Guess who she called when she told her that the cell phone was taken by her dad? Yes. She called 911. She called the police. She didn't call the father and ask him what was going on. She didn't text the father and ask him what's going on. The only thing she saw fit to do is call 911. And again, you can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. We got 70 people up in here. 39 likes. Let's definitely get the likes. So that's one thing you got to do that's free, is definitely get them likes up. And, here's my cash. I ain't put up here, but if y'all want to, donate, $BGN27. And shout out to XL Pro. He donated $5 to me when I was on the show with Alfie Kingdom. Shout out to that brother. You can't make this shit up, though. She called the police. She didn't call him. She didn't text him. She just called the police, all because he took her cell phone. So I want you to see this video. This happened a year and a half ago, but I actually talked to him. I finally got permission, put it out there, and let you know how shit's real. But also, before I do that, I got to see who up in the chat. You know how I do before we get started. Who we got up here? We got E Senior up in the building. We got Jonathan W. coming all the way from Alpha Kingdom sector. Shout out to my brother. Appreciate you tuning in. Got MPI up in here. We got Supreme 10 up in here. We got Stowe 1 up in the building. What's going on? We got Straight G Turo up in the building from Alpha Kingdom channel. Shout out to you, bro. We got Drink Me Please up in here. We got Abdul. We got Corey Washington. We got the Frigid Lifestyle Warhammer. Shout out to Warhammer for the $1.49 for the super sticker. I appreciate you, my brother. We got the Bell 5000 up in here. We got MPI up in the building for the South. $2 donation also for the super sticker. I appreciate you, my brother. You know, appreciate you to the fullest. We got Dion Coverton up in here. We got Mr. O from Inglewood. And I ain't talking Cali, I'm talking about Chicago. Mr. O up in the building. Shout out to him. Jonathan W for the $1.99 super sticker. I appreciate you, my brother, to the fullest. We got Logan up in here. We got Happy Universe. Y'all know who that is. We got Lawrence Williams up in here. We got Peaceful Pulley up in here. We got Yoga in the building twice. We got who else we got up in here? We got Lorenzo Davis up in here. We got Philip Reed. What's going on, Phil? Yeah, 5,000 subs come real soon. Once I get that, I will be doing the Patreon. We got Miss Fireflame up in the house. We got the Drizzle Gaming up in here. We got OG up in this motherfucker. What's going on, OG? We got the World Class Noble up in this building. We got LH Love. What's going on, Queen? We got Simply a Diva, another queen, as well as Fireflame, like I said earlier, another queen. We got who else we got up in here? All right, that's all I see right here. And shout out to everybody else that's up in here that's tuning in. Like I say, we're going to talk about this father who got equal parenting time. He get a week, she get a week. And he's paid $1,000 of child support. So he's doing his part. He's doing more than enough. But because he takes the cell phone, because the daughter didn't want to do shit, don't feel like it, talking back to adults. That's what they do best. Yada gave her the Ike Turner fadeaway. You know. But she called her mama, and her mama called the police. Called the police. Hold on, I want to give a shout out to Abdul for the $5 cash app. I didn't know you sitting. I'm just not looking. My bad, brother. Shout out to Abdul for the $5 donation, man. Appreciate you, my brother. To the fullest. But you cannot make this shit up, man. If you got equal parenting time, you should not pay no child support. If your motherfucking ass making $15 a year or $15,000 a year, and I'm making $70,000 a year, then my suggestion, you bitch, Walmart is always hiring this motherfucker. I have nothing to do with your fucking lifestyle livelihood. That's why I got equal parenting. I do my part, and that's it. If it's that bad, you need part of my money, bitch. You need to let me get custody. Unless I say I don't want custody, and that's different. But let me get custody. Then if you can't afford it, then shame on you. But government daddy gonna always give it to the motherfucker bitch who's unfit, unstable, mentally fucked up, because it's a benefit to their treasure chest. You know what I mean? We got Tim Howard the fifth up in here, man. Yeah, another baby mama tears doing damn. This is what they do. Shout out to Tim Howard also for the $2 donation. Appreciate it. He said hit the like button on your way in. Yeah, facts. It's not hard. You know, it ain't hard at all. Also want to give a shout out to Jermaine 7186 for the $5 donation. Mr. Crawford in the house. $5 cash. I appreciate you, my brother. Yeah, while we at it, you know what? Shout out to you, brother. We could definitely make a $5 challenge. If y'all want to donate more, that's fine, but we could do a $5 challenge. If you can't do $5, $4.99. You know how it go. You know, deadbeats can't be choosy. High value deadbeat that is. Oh, we got Face Fact just came up in here. Lou Business up in here. You know what I mean? Yeah, even Lou Business say I make almost $4 an hour and government daddy penalize me for it. Yeah, because they want to reap that benefit. And they'll let the baby mama Tez do what she do, because the more she causes havoc, the more money they will receive. Guaranteed. Also want to give a shout out to EC for the $5 cash app. Appreciate you, my brother. You know, you just can't make this shit up. You just cannot make this shit up. You just can't. We got Boo Talbot up in here, Dale Miles up in here. You know, exactly. Take your talents elsewhere. I'm not mad at you. I ain't mad at y'all. I told y'all, if it's that bad, wash your hands and walk away. But I had talked to him. He told me why. He said, hey, man, if I let him go, I'll be paying $2,000 a month. So I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. You know, I get it. $2,000 a lot of money be given away to a baby mama Terrence that's married. That also, look, check this out. Not only does baby mama Terrence get married, but this baby mama Terrence is married to a dude with 7 kids with 5 different baby mamas. I shit you not. I shit you not. I shit you not. That's why I say these baby mama Terrence can be married with a Pookie, they Ray, they Civil Force, whatever you want to call it, and then still take the bullshit out on you because they mad and miserable. They had to stoop down to a lower value to get with him because nobody else wants your funky ass. Yeah, shit you not, bro. Married to a nigga with 7 kids with all these baby mama terrorists. I mean, other baby mama terrorists, and he been through it too. But yet, he's a good man. And the guy who got equal parenting is a piece of shit deadbeat. You just can't make this shit up. Shout out to Lou Business for the $4.99 donation. That challenge accepted. That's what I'm talking about, my man. MPI. Shout out to MPI for the $5 super sticker. Appreciate you, my brother. I want to give a shout out to Michael Ross for the $5 challenge. Appreciate you also, my brother. You can use me, yeah. Now, Simply a Diva said, I was mad when my husband paid $1,050 and she called him a bum. She demanded $2,500 for their son. You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. Jonathan W. once again for the $5 donation, supporting the channel, bro. Flame, fire. Hey, I appreciate it, my brother. You know me, I'm a dumb nigga off the couch. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give me a love seat instead of laying off this motherfucker. I'm starting to straighten out the creases off this bitch. I appreciate you, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I want y'all to check this out, man. This is a 7-minute clip. He gonna tell a story. And I told you you cannot make this shit up. I want to give a shout out to Face Facts for the $4.99 donation. He said, never be a step simp. Yes, I agree with you, my brother. If you, well, you know what? From what he told me, dude is, he got all these kids. I don't think he working or he working a piece of shit job. He just reaping the benefits because you getting child support through him. So he's a dude that's just getting his and reaping the benefits from marrying the motherfucker. He ain't trying to be a stepfather. He just there. But the same daughter that disrespected this father said that he's a better dad. Yeah, okay. You can't make this shit up, bro. Shout out to Face Facts for that. Want to give a shout out to MPI for the $5 donation. He said, sippers can't be choosy.
Here I come to save the day.
Shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to Boo Tarber for the $4.99 super sticker, man. I appreciate you, my brother. You know, man. Yeah, he just couch hopping. That's what dude doing. Shout out to Miguel. He couch hunt. He's couch hopping. Yeah, we got 69 likes, 90 people in here. Let's get them likes up, though. You know what I mean? But, you know, I told y'all, in this day and age, why would you want to be a stepfather? If you a stepfather and you ain't got them problems with the mother knows she know her role and the son ain't a son husband, the daughter ain't disrespectful, that's cool. I ain't talking about the stepfathers like that. I'm talking about these stepsips who claim kids that's theirs that they ain't even married to. And then the ones that do get married, they just doing it to reap the benefit. They don't give a fuck about that kid. They don't give a fuck about that. Just reap the benefit. That's what dude doing. 7 kids with 5 baby mamas. or 6 baby mamas. And you know he went through it, one of them whores, through the same shit. And she chose the same nigga that she called a deadbeat, but hate him because he got equal parenting. You just can't make this shit up. I told you, I blame these baby mama tests for every fucking thing. Let me bring it on. No accountability at all. This the brother right here. I'm going to unmute it. Press play. Let's go from there. Yes. Let me make sure the volume's up with the video before I get started. Okay. Let's make sure. All right. Let's get it.
The reason I got this Facebook Live is because my daughter didn't want to clean the bathroom. And so I took her phone away from her. She became very angry. And she started hitting me and calling me names and stuff like that.
You heard that, right? He said he took the cell phone away because she didn't want to clean up the bathroom. When these baby mama terrorists, do their evil deeds, they will tell, even though he got equal parent time, she over there just as much as over there. Or if you got every other weekend, they will tell their kids that that's not your house, that's his house, or that's the woman he with house, shit like that. They will purposely do that and say you don't have to clean up a goddamn thing. And if he force you to and all that, you call, let me know, like you gonna come over whoop my ass or some shit. I dare motherfucker bitch come on my motherfucking house. Somebody gonna so-called check a motherfucker. They'll do that text message and pan app. They won't say it to your face. Well, at least they won't say it to mine, because I'll break your motherfucking jaw in, bitch. I wouldn't give a fuck. So that's one thing. They talk that shit to their punk ass kid, thinking they punk ass kid gonna have leeway. I will smack shit out of a motherfucking kid disrespecting me and talking back to me and hitting me. See, the situation, they was talking back to my wife at the time when I wasn't around. You know what I mean? And I limited that situation. You can't come here. But you come to my motherfucker talking shit to me? Nah, I'm smacking shit out of your ass. You call the police, do whatever the fuck you want to do. See, that's the problem now. These motherfuckers let kids get away with shit and, be scared talking about police. Fuck that shit. You ain't for disrespect my mother. Hell yeah. No, I turn her fade away. Fuck Joe. Joe said get a switch. I ain't got time to get a switch. But I'm just telling you, I don't play that shit. No kid disrespect me. That I will go to jail for. But he took her phone and she started hitting him and calling him all types of names. Mind you, at the time, she was 11 or 12 years old. She ain't no motherfucking 18-year-old. She ain't no 17-year-old. Not that a 18-year-old got any extra rights. But this motherfucker's not even 13. Not even 13, y'all. He told her to clean the bathroom. Bathroom ain't the whole house. This is the bathroom. And this is the bullshit that happened. Yeah, let's continue. Everybody's coming in. Let's please come in and hit the like button. Hit the like button. And we also doing a $5 challenge, Cash App on the super chat. If you don't want to do that, at least, hit the like button. That's free. You can do both. You know how to go. Help this high value deadbeat, y'all. But let's continue.
And now all of a sudden the police shows up at my house. Right? And so let me show you the police pulled up while I'm cooking reels for the Super Bowl. See the cop car out there? And some lady, I don't know who she is, but I have no idea what's going on. But me snatching my daughter's phone away.
Hey, I hope Chief Cook come up in here, man. He's an ex, I think, lieutenant, worked for the police force in Nashville. Now, where he lives is in Tennessee, but not Nashville. And I want to ask him, did he have to go through shit like this, where baby mama Ted's called for some silly shit like this from the father, disciplining the daughter, not whooping her, but taking her cell phone away because she didn't want to clean up the bathroom. And I want to see, have you went through a lot of that, wasting taxpayers' money and wasting y'all time when y'all could be really solving bigger crimes and situations versus a baby mama terrorist bullshit. Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Chief Rocker for the $5 donation. That's why the child would have to simply stay at home with the custodial parent. Mom, baby mama terrorist. Peace, Mr. Palmer. Chat. Yeah, 100%. Facts. But here's the thing, brother. He got equal parenting time. I don't know. Now, we already know ain't no such thing as 50-50 in the court of law. But they got equal parenting time. And he pay $1,000 a month for 2 kids. Even though he got equal parenting time. That's how much more money he make than the baby mama terrorist. But yeah, he told her to clean up. She refused to clean up. He takes the cell phone. He didn't beat her. He didn't smack her. He didn't whoop her. He didn't give it an eye turn or fade away. She hits on him, call him names and shit like that. She calls her mama. And she called the police. You can't make this shit up. Let's continue this.
From her. My daughter said I bust her lip, which that's a lie. And but I'm just saying.
I want y'all to hear that false lie. Talking about he bust her lips. I told you these little Hey, look, she's 12 on here. I think she's 12 or 11. No different from that 10-year-old that disrespected the father in California, causing all that unnecessary havoc and bullshit. And yet, motherfucker will sit back and say, he in the wrong. It's his fault. He should have he should have respected what she said, her boundaries. She didn't want to, so she shouldn't have to, because you got to respect 10-year-olds. Like people Mr. Let Go say, kids have say, kids have boundaries, kids got jurisdiction and shit like that. Say shit like that. They have more rights and more power than you, even though you the fucking father, you the fucking mother. But they telling you what they not gonna do, and they take their phone because all they gonna do is call their mama, and she'll call the police. And then you play victim and lie and say he hit me and bust my lip, and here come the police to try to get you set up for failure. You can't make this shit up. But let's continue.
Said I bust her lip, which that's a lie.
So the little girl said that he bust her lip, which he should have. I mean, he should have, motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie. But I understand why he didn't, because being in the thinker and not a reactor, because if he would have reacted, then he'd have went to jail. She'd have ran real quick, come and run the child support. Restraining order. And then she'd ask for sole custody, and she'd have been paying $2,000 a month or $2,500 a month. I get it. I get it. But let's continue.
And but I'm just sitting here cooking. Gonna cook some macaroni and cheese, got my noodles boiling, and just letting y'all know how it goes down. So, I don't know. Hope I don't end up dead from these cops doing illegal stuff. But I'm the father of my house, and I'm disciplining my children. I didn't whoop her or nothing. I just took her phone and told her if she didn't clean the bathroom properly, she wasn't getting her phone back. So when we were standing there in the bathroom, I'm teaching her how to wipe the mirror off. She calls me childish.
She's showing her. And yeah, shout out to the dislike that I have. I have no problem with the dislike, because the dislike take it somewhere to the algorithm. And the dislike also keep my videos away from you. But it's funny how I get a dislike, but yet whoever, they still come back on here and dislike again, which is cool. I'd rather get a dislike than none at all. It's 145 people up in here. We got 95 likes. And one dislike. Let's get the likes up for sure. Let's definitely outdo the dislike. And I got to give a shout out to the one who gave me the dislike, because I like to give you your just due. Appreciate you to the fullest.
Kiss my ass, you don't like it.
That's 100% facts. That's what you do. And shout out to Reverend X for that. And you heard what the father just said. He said he's trying to show how to clean up, how to clean the mirrors and shit. And she said, you childish. Childish. Yeah, it's a dislike, because I guess here's the thing. When you get a dislike, that's because they don't like you telling the truth. And you know what I always say about that.
You can't handle the truth.
Baby Mama Terrence is gonna dislike, a Civil Force is gonna dislike, one of these puss ass like coaches is gonna dislike, the fake like coaches, they're gonna dislike. You know what I mean? The blue pill gonna dislike. You might even have a quote unquote high value motherfucker so-called dislike. It comes with the territory. I told y'all, the majority is not gonna side with you. The majority will always go against you. They don't see nothing wrong with this little girl calling him childish and hitting him and saying she ain't gonna do it, and calling the mama and saying that he hit me and lied and said bust a lip and shit like that. But I want to go back to what he said earlier. He said the police come, he said just kick the police, do some shit that, beat my ass, lie on me, or whatever they do. This is what I tell y'all. When you hear these black ass queens holler pro-black, we support our kings, throwing up their fists about George Floyd and everything else. Them be the ones who got their black father, black king, set up for failure on child support because they got into a relationship and it didn't work out, or a marriage that didn't work out. And these are the ones that lied on you, put you in jail for false allegations, and they got custody, and you paying child support, and you can't even see your kids. Or you can see your kids, but your kid is manipulated, and they disrespect you just like this man. So I told you, they against the system when the system is against them. But long as the system side with them and roll with them, they love government daddy. They love this systematic racism when it's against the man. They just don't like it when it's against them. That's why I told you, Black Lives Matter. Prime example. They don't want the family unit. They want the alphabet unit structure. They don't want the father in the house. They want the trans in the house, the transform in the house. They want that village to raise that kid. They don't want the father with masculinity. No. The only way a father can have masculinity if he got a hair crown on and have makeup. You know, one of them Transformers, you know, Decepticon, you know, Decept and Con. That's what they want. They don't want no man. So, of course, I'm going to get a dislike. That's good. I got 157 people up in here, more people coming. 116 likes. Let's get them likes up, man. So, that's what I'm saying. This dude had to film me because he worried about the police now. Because I tell you, these baby mama terrorists. Yeah, Joe John, shout out to Tommy Sotomayor. Yeah, he is the best. And I said, just like he said a long time ago, and I say it often, and I give him credit. These motherfucking black, quick, fake-ass queen baby mama terrorists are the right hands of white supremacy. That's what they are. These so-called queens. And a lot of them don't wear hair mops on their head. They wear afros. They wear twists. They wear their own natural hair and everything. They even braid their nose hair coming out their fucking chin. But them are the ones who setting you up for failure, black men. So from that logic, y'all, if you're a black man, save yourselves, black man. But I will go back to what I said before. Don't think because these queens are baby mama terrorists, they are the worst. They're not the worst. They second in command. But the worst, these Al Karens. These Al Karens are the ones who set all men up for failure, especially the white man. No lie. They the worst of the worst. But these black ass queens be talking about they support our king when some unarmed black man get killed out on the street. But at the same time, they talking out, looking out for him. But they got you got their baby daddy locked up for false allegations and get him set up for failure. Let the fake ass black pro simps go kill him. Long as the police don't do it, it's cool. But let the black niggas in the neighborhood, Pookies and Ray Rays and Civic Force of black pros do that shit is no problem. Yeah, you can't make this shit up. But let's continue.
She calls me childish and calls me a bitch. But she called me a bitch when I first took the phone away from her.
Not the bitch. A 12. Can y'all imagine? Look, can y'all imagine 11 or 12-year-old calling you a bitch? I'm serious. Can y'all, even the mothers, even the women in here, can you imagine your 11 or 12-year-old? Not that any age matter. Because if you 21 calling your dad a bitch or something, you ought to get your ass knocked out. Or your mama a bitch. And, you know, they take care of you and shit like that. Can y'all imagine? I want y'all to hear that again. You can't make this shit up. Can y'all imagine your 10 or 11-year-old calling you a bitch? Makes you want to punch this motherfucker monitor right here. Because, you know, I don't like no disrespectful ass kid. And that's what I'm saying. But it's sad to say that the majority of these black ass whores and these baby mama terrorist feminists, these Al Karens and shit will sit back and say, she ain't saying nothing wrong. He should have left her alone. He shouldn't have told her to wipe that mirror. That's his house. That's not her house. His mama house is over there. See, she's just there for a couple of days. And man, y'all, he got equal parenting time. Man, y'all, he pay $1,000 in child support, even though he got equal parenting time. But she treats him like shit, but treat the mama like gold. And then she's a baby mama terrorist. You can't make this shit up. And shout out for the second dislike. You know, shout out for the second dislike. I appreciate to the fullest. You know, I got this for you.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Not at all. But I appreciate the second dislike because it's going somewhere in the algorithm. But I wonder will you come back tomorrow. So I appreciate it. Let's never get them likes up. 171 people. We got 127. Let's get them likes up. I'll do the little peppy dislike. I don't get too many dislikes. You know what I mean? I just want y'all to take heed of this. Call him bitch. Bitch. The too short. Bitch. And he didn't whoop her ass. He didn't beat her ass. He didn't give her the Hulk Hogan big foot to the chest. Hell, he didn't punch in the face. Damn. Hey, man. Fam. Oh, man, you better me, fam. You better me. Because I guarantee the shit like that happened on my watch.
No sunshine. Ain't no sunshine anytime.
somebody gonna get their ass beat. Either the mom gonna get their ass beat, or the kid gonna get their ass beat. Somebody gonna get their ass beat. Somebody gonna take that. Someone gonna take that L. It ain't gonna be me. It ain't gonna be me. Mind you, how would you feel? You got equal parent time. You pay $1,000 of child support, even though you got equal parent time, and you got a daughter that's disrespectful, calling you a bitch, and calling you childish, and saying she ain't gonna clean up. 11-year-old, 10-year-old, 12-year-old. I don't know how that feel. And I never will know how that motherfucker feel. Never, ever will know how that feel. Never. I don't know how y'all let a motherfucking kid disrespect y'all like this, and you take care of this motherfucker. As long as you give them money and give them whatever they want, then it's daddy. But as soon as you say, no, you got to clean up, now it's what the fuck and shit and fuck you and I ain't doing shit, bitch, and truth is what it is, bitch, and all that shit. Oh, no, I ain't going. Nah, see, that's the thing. See, old school, even though we say, yeah, old school beat our ass, and they might have went too far, but we was more disciplined than these new age modern ass kids to this day. You know what I mean? You can't make this shit up, but y'all motherfuckers sit back and say, this shit don't happen. No, it ain't true. He must have did something. He must have smacked her or something before her to do all this shit. I don't think a mother would do that. That's true. A real mother wouldn't do it, but a baby mama Tess would. That's why you need to know the difference. A baby mama Tess and a mother, two different individuals, because a real mother would say, why are you calling me? He took your phone because you didn't do what? Oh, you didn't clean up? Well, motherfucker, you better get to clean if you want your phone back. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Nah, you disrespectful to him, then that's on you. You in his house. But not a baby mama Tess. A baby mama Tess is going to say, he took your phone because you did what? You call him a bitch? Good, girl, good. I got you. I'm going to call the police and you tell him that he bust your lip. And I'm right? Right. You can't make this shit up. I'm going to give a shout out to Perfect Blackness. $5 donation. Does he live in California? No, he lives in Tennessee. If not, then he should have slapped the taste buds out of her mouth. Shout out to Perfect Blackness. For real. But I understand. Tennessee. If anybody want to know what state is Tennessee. Based on a true story. Since y'all motherfuckers sit back and say, this shit don't happen. This don't happen. That's just some bullshit. Don't no kid do no shit like that. Besides, he should have respected her boundary when she said she didn't want to have to clean up the bathroom, even though he take care of her and get equal parent time and pay $1,000 extra a month in child support. You can't make shit up. Woo, Charlie. Shout out to the third dislike, man. That's all good for the third dislike. I got something for you too. You know what I mean? Let me see.
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, shout out to Samuel L. Jackson. That's for you in the third dislike. I appreciate you to the fullest. You know, I told you, motherfuckers be down for this shit. They like this. This a win for the baby mama terrorists. It's a win. But let's get. Hey, we got 134 likes. Got 177 people in here, man. Let's get the likes up though. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we get up to, 200 and shit. Got to give a shout out to Kareem for the $5 donation. He said, let's cook. Facts. Yeah, we gonna cook in this motherfucker. That's what I'm saying, man. Y'all say this shit don't exist. This shit don't happen. This dude got equal parenting because usually these baby mom parents say, well, he only see it once a week. Shit, he probably an unfit father. He ain't doing shit, right? What you got to say about a father who got equal parenting time and still pay child support $1,000 a month because her broke ass want to stay working at Walmart for a living at 40, 50, whatever the fuck. And, married to a nigga with 7 kids with 5 baby mama terrorists on the side. Hey, man, but, it is what it is, right? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. But what y'all got to say about this? It shouldn't matter. Every other weekend, once a month, whatever the fuck the court say, he honored it. Shit. He's still the father. He still pays his tithes. He's paid his due diligence. He pays $1,000 a month. He do his part and then some. But yet, y'all motherfuckers don't care because all y'all care about is that feminist ideology and setting the man up for failure, especially the black ones. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue.
She calls me childish and calls me a bitch, But she called me a bitch when I first took the phone away from her. And so now the cops are called and they're circling my house and everything. And, all I'm asking for is, do they have a warrant? So it is what it is.
That's right. You ain't got no motherfucking warrant. Can't come to my motherfucking house. That's right. Where the warrant at? You coming over because some bitch called talking about he hit my daughter and all that, or took the cell phone. Yeah, where your warrant at, bitch? Ain't no warrant. You can't come to my motherfucking house. You can talk outside, but you ain't coming to my motherfucking house. You can talk outside through the door. I mean, whatever. You want to get a warrant, go get a warrant. We're going to do it the right way. So, yeah, shout out to him for that. Yeah, can't program kids in 2 households. Yeah, you right. Let's continue. I want to give a shout out to Angie Beasy. She's talking to Tim Howard V, and she said, I'm trying to give her the house. I'm ready to go at this point. She's not ready for her responsibility. Then you do not give her the house. If she's not ready to be responsible to uphold your household that you leaving, don't leave it to somebody that's going to fuck up your house. I don't give a fuck if it's paid in full. Ain't no sense of something that you built your foundation on, what you own, to give somebody that's going to fuck it up and set up for failure. Give it to somebody else or sell it. It ain't worth losing your dynasty for some kid. I don't know if it's your kid, but I'm assuming it's your child that you know is not responsible is going to fuck it up. Don't even take that chance. Yeah, I'd rather for you to give it to your nephew or somebody. Don't give nothing to somebody. I don't care if it's your blood or not. That's going to fuck your shit up. It ain't worth it. Want to give a shout out to MPI for the $2 donation. She said, gotta have cameras around your kids too. Damn. Yeah, 100%. Y'all better learn from Perfect Blackness. You better have kids in your house. You don't trust these manipulator ass niggas. You can't. But let's continue.
Trying to make some spinach dip. So if y'all don't mind, if y'all could just stay with me, you know. Oh, her mama called him. Oh, now I just found out it was Namika Gaines. They called the police on me.
So I guess Lamika Gaines is the baby mama terrorist, and he said Lamika Gaines. I guess I believe that's his wife or fiance. She talked to the police or went out there. Said Lamika Gaines has called the police, which is the baby mama terrorist mother. Called the police. Now he know who called. Yeah, you gotta keep your veins cold. Gotta keep the veins cold. But let's continue. Now we know who it is. Yes, hit the like button. Look at the likes of we got 185 people in here. And the people that just came in here, I'm gonna let you know. This is the father from Tennessee who got equal parenting time of his kids. He paid $1,000 a month, even though he got equal parenting time. And 12-year-old or 11-year-old at the time called him a bitch. She hit him. She called him childish because he told her to clean the bathroom. And he was showing how to clean the bathroom mirror and stuff like that. She didn't want to, so he disciplined her by taking her cell phone away. She called her mama, and the mama called the police. And now he's filming on Facebook Live because he don't know the deal is as far as what the police gonna do. You know, police can set you up for failure if you get the right one. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Let's continue.
No. Wow. Wow. So Namika Gaines called the police on me and sent the police over here because my daughter's acting a fool, acting ass like she normally does. And so
now, mind you, he said acting the ass like she normally does. So this is not the first time. So that means she do it often. She do it more than often. She do it all the time. And I guess this time he had to record it because somebody called the police, which is baby mama Terrence Gaines. So now we got to see that this is not just the first time. This is going on often. And this is why I tell y'all fellas, y'all men, even the stepmoms, keep your fucking receipts because they will try to lie on you, set you up for failure, say you bust their lips, say you did this and did that, come to find you ain't did a goddamn thing, but yet call the police so they can set you up for failure. Hopefully the police beat your ass or choke you out or shoot you while you're unarmed, or say you had a toy gun and shoot you too, all because of one of them we support our Kane queens that's out there hollering Black Lives Matter, taking up for George Floyd, is setting you up for failure, black men. Just so you know. Let's continue.
Took my daughter's phone away from her, and my daughter calls her crying and all that stuff. And next thing you know, the cops are all surrounding my house right now. Yeah. Yeah.
No cold family, no black dad.
Yeah.
This shit is pissing me off.
Yeah.
Some people still do got house phones running, black running. Some people still do have house phones. And when it comes to cell phones, I don't think a 10-year-old should have a cell phone. The only way a 10-year-old should have a cell phone, or 11, 12-year-old, if you have a phone, like if I got to pick you up from school and you only able to dial specific numbers. You got kids right now, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 10, who got cell phones, and they be all on TikTok, they be on Instagram, Twitter, more than I do. You know what I mean? Talking to grown motherfuckers, young motherfuckers, teenage motherfuckers, and they ain't up but 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. And then you wonder why you got these pedophiles running around. You just can't make this shit up. That's what I'm saying. And they too grown for the age. So some people still got phones in the crib. You know what I mean? Yeah, emergency use only. That's what I'm saying. I understand why you'll give a kid a phone now, because, you know, in school shit happens and you might pick them after school, or you running late or anything, you know what I mean? Or something like that. But you giving them too much power and freedom at this young age. That's why they talk back to grown-ups, not even the adults. I mean, to your parent, they talk back to grown-ups, teachers, everything, because they know they have the power, because government daddy say, if they put their hand on you, all you gotta do is call police and we'll take you away. You can stay with us with the state. You know what I mean? Shout out to antisocial. But yeah, see what I'm saying? You can't fall for that. No, I won't give a kid no cell phone that young, because now they think they yeah, we didn't have no cell phones. We'll be out a pager, and I ain't get a pager until I was 18. So, you know, you definitely gotta, I believe in going back to some of the old school tradition. Not everything, but a lot. I want to give a shout out to Ricardo Cray for the $4.99 donation. Had to get my daughter a cell phone because her BMT mother said that's the only way I'll be able to talk to her. That's a whole nother story, fam. If she ain't gonna let you talk to her, except let you pay with a cell phone, I get it. I understand that part. I get it to the fullest. Shout out to you, and that's sad. You can't make this shit up, though. You know what I mean? Hey, we got 198 people here. Hopefully we get over 200. We got 154 likes. Let's get them likes up, man. Let's get them likes up. Still doing the $5 challenge or $4.99, whatever you see fit for this high value deadbeat. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. If you got the link about that, Miguel, send me that, please. If you got it, please send it to me. I'll be happy to talk about it. Let me know. But let's continue, man. You just can't make this shit up. Well, before I do, shout out to MPI for the $5 donation. I didn't get a cell phone until high school, and I paid for it. My daughter got a phone at 5 years old. I told her mother not to do that. Well, since you told her not to do that, fam, the baby mama Ted's gonna say, you don't tell me what to do. That's my money. That's my child. Fuck you. Yeah, you can tell her don't have a new dude around the kid, and you just met the nigga off Twitter or Tinder. They'll do it anyway. That's that. So if they let some random dude come around in the house and let them stay nice and let them see your daughter and your son and shit like that, you damn sure they'll let that kid at 5, 4, 3 get a goddamn cell phone. I shit you not. Baby mama terrorism at his best. Shout out to MPI for that. Let's continue.
I said, I can't say nothing to you because you're not my child. I said, but what y'all doing right now is wrong.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's wrong.
Wait a minute. I think that's his wife or fiance. And I think she said the baby mama Terry said they don't have to listen to you because that's not your child. You can't make this shit up, boy. I give kudos to y'all stepmoms. I tell you that, man. But let's see if we can hear it. Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let's see what we can hear.
Yeah. No cold family, no black dad.
Yeah.
This shit is pissing me off.
Yeah.
I said, I can't say nothing to you because you're not my child. I said, but what y'all doing right now is wrong. It's wrong.
Yeah. So, you know, it is what it is, man. They don't have no warrant, no jurisdiction, or nothing. So It's messed up. Can't even discipline your own child or take something away from them. But to come to find out, it wasn't my child that did it. So, you know. So my daughter gets pissed off and she takes off and walks down the street because she pissed off and all that stuff. You know.
Walk down the street, out the house. I told you these motherfuckers. I told you they got too much freedom. She probably walked to the corner store and called off the motherfucker payphone. I told you they leave out the house, jump out the window, jump out the roof, and everything else. And that's what I'm saying, man. They because the baby mama tells mama say you got a fool, you can wild out, you could disrespect the other woman, you could disrespect your own father, you could disrespect his father and his mama. You could disrespect anybody over there because that's going to make me proud. I shit you not. The daughter at the time was 11 years old or even 12 years old, brother. Yep. She wasn't even 13. Like I said, ain't no excuse on the age. No excuse because I don't care if they're 18. You don't talk back disrespectful like that to any parent. But these motherfuckers, they're allowed to do what the fuck they want to do. You know what I mean? But let's continue.
It's not wrong for kids to go outside. And so she finally comes back in the house and she called herself trying to apologize. And I said, no, you've been in here and clean the bathroom and I get your phone back. You know, so she didn't want to do it. And in the process of her trying to do it or whatever, she calls me a bitch and calls me, what else? She calls me a liar and she called me a couple other things. And I don't get flustered. I don't get, you know, I done learned the way the law is now. Yeah, I know, man. It is what it is. But, you know, like I said, they don't have a warrant to come in my house, and they're not getting in without a warrant. They have to force their way in, and at that point, I'm going to sue the city. So, you know, until they get a warrant, then they'll.
It seemed like that she been calling him bitches and hoes and childs out for a while because he said he basically got immune to it. He had to, because he said, you know, the laws, if you whoop their ass, you're going to jail and all that shit, and he got a lot to lose. You know, so that just go to show, man. I told you, the laws is designed to set these kids up for failure and also set the parent up for failure, especially fathers. They don't give a fuck about you being a father and a parent. And these punk ass kids know that because the manipulated baby mama tests teach them that. And they know they good regardless. That's the fucked up part. That's sad. Let's continue.
Gain access to my house. And so it is what it is. But anyway, man, appreciate y'all's support. Y'all know I love my kids and I do anything for them. But, you know, but it's funny how when I'm spending my money, like last night I took them to Ichiban, right? We all went out, me and my woman and my kids, we all went out to Ichiban in Hickson. And my daughter was all smiles. She loved it. When I'm spending my money, she's just, oh, man, I'm the greatest dad. Oh, when I bought her an iPhone for Christmas, oh, man, you greatest dad. Oh, but when it comes to discipline and me taking away things that she don't deserve, then, oh, her mom calls the police on me, you know.
And that's why you don't buy these kids these iPhones and Notes 9s and Androids. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. You calling me bitches and hoes, I'm just going to pay my child support. And whatever you need, fuck what you want. Whatever you need, you'll get it. Fuck what you want. Fuck that shit. Let's continue.
Crazy, man. It's crazy. But anyway, so I got some spinach dip. I'm finna make some spinach dip. Just trying to get it thawed out a little bit. Oh, no, I won't resist. I won't resist at all. But, you know, because I hadn't did anything wrong, so.
You can't make this shit up. I tell you. I tell y'all better than me. Shout out to Tim Howard V, man. $5 donation. He said, keep the $5 challenge going. Hashtag save yourselves, black men. Yes, save yourselves, black men, and all other men up in here too. All colors, you better save yourself because these baby mama tests come in all forms. Don't get it twisted. Our Karens are the worst. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, you can't make this shit up, man. Shout out to you, brother. Tim Howard V. Mr. O just came in. Face facts. Mr. O, what's good?
What's good? What's good, man? It's good to see you on Alpha Kingdom channel earlier. That was a fire.
Hey man, I got his number. We're gonna link up. We're gonna partner and do some shit, man. I fuck with the real. I don't give a fuck about the fake ass niggas. Yeah. So shout out to Alpha Kingdom, man. Go ahead, unmute, Mr. O.
Yeah, man. This is kind of like I tell y'all, I asked you. That's why I asked you the question: is the black man's image gonna get better or worse on Alfie's channel? And this is what I'm trying to see. Like, look, you can't discipline these kids. You can't discipline these kids. You can't be a good husband to your woman nowadays. So what we really good for?
We good for living our own lives and separating ourselves from the motherfuckers. Wash your motherfucking hands and move on. Wash your motherfucking hands and move on. I want to give a shout out to Sham Stroman for the $12 cash app. He says, fuck child support, mangy bitches. Mangy bitches. Hey, man, you can't be dissing the bitches, man. You know why? Because it might offend the hoes. Yeah. Face facts. What's good, man? What's your take on this, man?
Well, listen, there's a lot I can look at this. I mean, number one, I'd love to know how he's paying $1,000 a month in child support in Tennessee. That's number one.
Right.
And again, number two, as I always say, your philosophy is the best philosophy. Change the laws in your mind.
Change the laws in your mind, brother.
Along with that, you have to learn to understand their language. Again, don't let them in if they don't have a warrant. Ask them if they're there to do a wellness check. When you speak their language, that automatically puts them on guard. Why does this guy know what a wellness check is? And if you're here to do a wellness check, I need paperwork stating that's what you're here to do. And on that paperwork, I need to know who contacted you and for what reason. So now you go back to court with that paperwork and say, well, listen, Judge, the mother is making it impossible for me to parent and discipline. Don't say discipline. Say the other parent is making it impossible for me to adequately parent my child, and they're interfering. Interfering with parenting is parental alienation. Now you have court document. Now you have police paperwork saying that the other parent is filing false charges. They won't go after mothers when they do something legitimate, but they'll go after fathers when they don't do anything that they can legitimize.
100%, Face. 100%, man. Shout out to you and shout out to Mr. O, man. I want to give a shout out to W for the $5 donation. He said, $5 challenge accepted. Keep the message moving. Change the laws in your mind. It's powerful. That's what I'm on, fam. Facts. 100%. Appreciate you, my brother. One of the brothers asked a question about the video yesterday was Champion. He asked would the yesterday video be out today because he missed it. Unfortunately, y'all, they blocked the video because of the copyright infringement. So what I'll do, truth is what it is, bitch. So what I'll do, either I'm gonna take it and just redo the whole thing to do the vocal, or I'll probably take the pieces that didn't have the video in there and just make pre-recorded videos. But it'll be back up some type of way. They didn't strike me though, so I'm satisfied with that. Want to give a shout out to World Class, which is Noble right here, the Noble One. $5 donation. The satanic sisterhood is real, 100% real to the fullest. And speaking of World Class, we got Noble up in here. What's good, bro? What's your take and thoughts on this, man?
Bro, I'm just that's just crazy, bro. That's just crazy.
Yes.
No, children are not evil on their own. You know what I mean? They pick up everything around their environment. So that's obviously the mother has been around the child, calling him a bitch. Like even when I
Right.
just had my son over the weekend, and I'm sitting there looking at him like, why are you so nervous? What's going on, Daddy? I'm scared. What are you scared? He said, I don't know. I'm just scared. Not, I don't know. He just said he's scared. So I said, somebody been talking about Daddy? And he just burst out in tears. He's 4 years old.
Wow.
I asked him who's talking. I said, your mommy? Burst out in tears. And my uncle and my grandmother. So they sitting around talking about me.
Right. When they supposed to be spending time as family, right?
You know what I mean? So and they going to, because I'm a man nobody can control.
Yeah,
I do whatever the fuck I want to do. I'm gonna say whatever I want.
Yeah.
I'm not on out. You're inferior. I'm better than you. There's
Right.
nothing you can do. If that's what you want, I'll say that straight
Right.
to your face. I'm better than you in this way, that way, and the third. And I'm not their friend, and I don't play along with nobody.
Right. And that's and you know what, brother? That's why I told you I'm a dumb nigga off Cottage Grove. I sleep on the couch. I run for child support. I'm a high value dead. I'm a deadbeat, so I say I'm a high value deadbeat, and it's still fuck child support and fuck you. So I understand to the fullest.
I keep shit
I
on
understand to the fullest.
and to watch your child, 4-year-old innocent little boy who was a NICU baby. My son was.
Oh, he's NICU? Damn.
Yeah. Spent the first 90 days of his life in the hospital. For him to have to go through all that, it's irritating and make you just want to hurt somebody.
Oh, man.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just sad, bro. Because I have a 4-year-old son, but I have a 20-year-old goddaughter. So I was a godfather since I was 15 years old.
Right.
Her dad got deported. He was in Jamaica. So I've never had to hit my goddaughter. I've never had to really even yell at her, only when she got older. And I couldn't imagine my goddaughter calling me a bitch. Like that shit is crazy, bro.
Man, you know what? Speaking of that, I'm glad you said that. I want to give a shout out to Lux. He came from Alfie Kingdom channel as well, brother. Thank you, brother, for being a new subscriber. He's definitely a good brother. He keeps it real, and he's a dating coach as well. He's out there in Oakland, California. He's out there in the sunny side. But anybody, any man or even female that went through this or currently going through this, if you want to tell a story, the link is right here. They want to, say they can relate to this, where the child is disrespectful to you or your wife, or you to your significant other, or you and your mama, whoever, and you a father, you've been in their lives, and because of the manipulation, the baby mama terrorism, it caused this. Because this father got equal parenting time. This father paid $1,000 a month, and he got equal parenting time. This father take care of his kids. Like he said, he give her money, daddy, daddy, daddy. Take a cell phone for something that she should do, which is clean up, is bitch, childish, call her mama, call the police, play victim, woe is me, my lip busted, lying like a motherfucker. So the link right here, anybody want to come in to, or maybe somebody because this shit is real. This shit been going on for a lot of years, but nobody want to talk about it. That's why I continue to do what I do. And this ain't no reenactment. This ain't no Jerry Springer. This is shit that men are doing to protect themselves, and also to call out these baby mama terrors, because to these baby mama terrors, they're angels. They the best Mother Earth. They the goddess and everything, the queens and the good Karens and shit like that. No, you just a baby mama terrorist. We gotta give a shout out to Wagner from Brazil. Oh my man, shout out to you, my brother. Shout out from Brazil. We got UK up in here. We got a couple people from Australia. We got a couple people from Africa, and my boy Roger, who ran off to Mexico. But we got my man from Brazil. Shout out to Brazil. And Brazil is a third world country that has child support. And you know what? I just found out something. I told y'all UK got child support. We know it. They just as bad as here. Here is $51 billion for what I know. They said it's more than that now, but from what I know, it's $51 billion. Over there, it's $48 billion. They right neck and neck, man. Child support is a money grab. It's a money grab. Simply a Diva's a stepmom, and she could tell you about her situation. Miguel, here's the link right here, bro. Yes, it's international. I've been telling y'all. Lux is from Norway. Okay, we got Lux from Norway. Shout out to Norway. And all the European countries definitely got family court and feminism and baby mom tests, because they piggyback off the United States the United Snakes of America. Yes. The link is in the box. But I'm gonna highlight so y'all can chime in. Y'all ain't got to show your face if you want to tell your story. You want to show your face. Not a problem. Man, women, whoever, woman, anybody can relate. They want to tell their story. Oh, Sylvia Diva, you's a stepmom. You can relate. Y'all actually got custody now, and you still go through the bullshit. How does it feel to have custody, primary custody, and still go through it with a baby mama terrorist?
It's crazy because we've been going through this for we got custody December. I got my husband with me. We got custody December 2018.
Yeah, December.
Yeah, my boy,
yeah.
What's up, man?
He can't hear you. Let me give him the headset so he can tell you. I finally got him. Let me let him speak.
Got him. Okay.
Yeah, okay. He be running from the phone and child support.
Yeah, hey, keep running. I want to tell the story of the stepmom.
Yeah, hello.
What's up, bro? Man, long time to talk to.
What's up, man? Hey, man.
Man, good to hear from you, man.
Good to hear from you too, man. Yo, it's just been long, man. I can't get no rest. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, if you could you ain't got to say, where you at and all that. Just tell the people how you was paying child support when you didn't have custody, and now that you got custody, the motherfucker's still trying to get custody. I mean, still trying to get money, even though she should be paying her child support. And also how your son is manipulated.
Yeah, man. Yo, I mean, she old, man. I guess she's jealous because brother upgraded. You understand what I mean? And all aspect of everything, I upgraded, and then now she's looking to get more money, and the state is allowing her to do what she want to do. And the thing about it, she owe me child support now since I have custody. Can you believe that? And if it wasn't help for my wife, man, because she held me down. Well, I don't know where I would have been at because they was coming at me too hard. You understand what I mean?
100%, my brother. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Now, you said she ain't been paying her child support. Has she been to jail?
Hell no.
Has she lost her license?
She didn't lose no license or nothing. They didn't even come after her like that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But but when I was in New York, man, they had closed down my accounts. They threatened the job. They was talking about suspending my license and all kinds of stuff, man. It was crazy.
They apply all that stuff for her. Is it a way that you could request it? A contempt? If it's
that's yeah, exactly. That's what they're doing right now. Because she's been going to different places. She's been going to different places, open up cases. So she's been to Florida, Georgia, Philadelphia, man, and now, she's been doing this shit so long. The thing about it is that they see a pattern now. You know what I mean? Before they brush it to the side like they didn't want to believe nothing I had to say.
But you know what, bro?
Like I was the enemy.
But you know what, bro? It ain't the fact that they don't want to believe you. They don't want to go against the code because she's more of a benefit than you. That's why.
Yeah, of course.
They know.
Course. Well, I was making a lot of money, and the thing about it, once I moved, I started making even more money. So now they see me, I guess, as a bank, if you want to put it like that.
Yeah, for real, man. I want to give a shout out to Ringside with LCD for the $5 donation. The $5 challenge is still going on. In here, fellas, got family issues right now to sort, but here to support. Hey, bro, prayers to y'all. Prayers to you and your family, whatever you got going on. Everybody, if you can. Well, he's a good brother. Press the one button.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate you, Ringside, brother.
Hey, one more thing too. Now they talking about since my wife runs her businesses, because she runs 2 businesses, they talking about linking her now.
Oh, what? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they nasty.
They talking about the other day.
We'll see, because they be letting them bitches slide. I want to give a shout out to Christopher Daly. He's from Norway. So that's what I'm saying. I got quite a few men. That's why I tell y'all, as men, child support hurt any man, white, black, blue, or green, no matter what country. If you got that feminist ideology and that bullshit, the United States of America creed, then you get set up for failure as well, men. Fuck feminism. So yeah, shout out to Christopher Daly from Norway. Let me ask you a question, simply a diva. I want to ask you as a stepmom.
Here she go. Hang on.
Yeah, thanks, brother, for coming on, man.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, bro, I've been talking to them for years.
I finally got him.
Finally got him, man, because I know he be out there running for child support too. I understand. He don't sleep on the couch like I do. See, I'm on the couch. And also, before you speak, shout out to the 4th dislike. You know what I mean? I know y'all don't like the truth. I get it. I had no problem But I understand that's your thoughts. You dislike, but here's my response to you.
Fuck your thoughts.
Yes, fuck your thoughts. And the truth is what it is, bitch. So appreciate you to the fullest. Cynthia Diva. So how does it feel you being a stepmom and all you did try to be a parent, assist, show, support. You try to show him how to make money. You buying him drawers and shit like this to be spit in your face because the baby mama tells manipulating him to disrespect you and the whole fucking house.
I'm not gonna lie, it really hurts, you know. I love him like my own child. And to see how far his mother went, I don't know if my husband told you, last year she filed in the court that I abused him. And luckily it was thrown out. But just to see how he went along with the lie and he stopped talking to me and he stopped talking to the kids. He just ignored everybody in the house. And we made this move to Texas for him so he could play football. So, you know, I'm on guard right now. Like, I can't trust him because I'm waiting for the next lie, if that makes sense.
No, I'm the same way, but I don't give a. I watch my hands move on, but I went on the next episode. I got it. 100%.
Because he still lives with me, so it's hard. I gotta watch my back.
Right, and how old is he?
He'll be 16 next month.
So he's not a 10-year-old. He's not a 9-year-old. He's not a 5-year-old. So he's up in age where he know right from wrong. He know what's up. But manipulation is a powerful thing.
I feel like he knows what he's doing is wrong, but he wants to please his mom. Because he said it. He said, I know I be lying. I know you don't trust me. He said, but, you know, if I don't do it, my mom is going to punish me.
Now, man,
but he lives with us.
Right. I was just going to say, man, she in a whole nother state on the other side of the nation. But yet, I told you, manipulation power thing. This is why you have to do your due diligence, man, and keep them veins cold, because there's going to be a lot of hurtful shit that go on with your kids that you either have to deal with or walk away from. It's one or the other.
That's why I left New York, because they was coming after me in New York. You know, I would have had to pay child support there.
That's crazy. And y'all know about New York. A lot of y'all know about fucking New York. Face know about New York. Even Noble, he's not from New York, but he know about New York. Shit, he know the laws. Y'all know how New York is, man. Now, man,
they their own country. They
their own country. Crazy. Now, mind you, this brother wasn't. He was just paying child support. Mimi know about New York. Yeah, mind you, this brother was paying $2,500 a month in child support, but she was causing so much havoc going state to state to state. Found these cases.
No, he was paying $1,050. She wanted $2,500.
Oh, it was $1,050.
But before he went to court, he was giving her $700 a week cash out of his like without court order, and she wouldn't let him see his son.
Never give him cash. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
please see your kid. You don't give never give him. Nah, my fault, Mr. O. $1,050 a month, but she kept going to different states filing different child support cases, and she was going for $2,500 a month, and it finally bit on the ass. That's how she lost custody. But she did it so many times that they didn't want to do none at first.
We had to pay a lawyer each time, like $5,000 retainer to try to get everything resolved.
Right.
Y'all need to sue her for a civil case.
That's the thing. Our lawyer now that we're in court now says she don't got nothing, so we wasting our time. She has no assets, no money. She's a bum.
She sure got some money to go back and file. I tell you that you can't make.
You know, there's no cost for them filing in child support. They don't have to pay anything. No.
Nope. Even if they ain't got custody,
they can go to any state, any child support agency. It costs $0 to file. We have to pay to defend ourselves.
But even if they don't, wait a minute. Even if they don't have custody,
no, it doesn't matter. She lied and said, "Well, what messed her up this time?" And I don't know if the court gonna do anything because I have no faith in the judicial system. She did a sworn affidavit saying that she has custody in Texas, and that's fraud because we have custody.
That's federal. That's federal. State
but I don't believe anything's going to happen to her.
I don't either.
No, you have to push that. That's penalty of perjury.
Well, our lawyer is pushing it now.
Good.
So let's see. But like I told you, we're like 80,000 now in legal bills.
That's what I said before. The way to fix the issue is to put these chicks in jail.
That's what I'm saying.
They know they're getting jail time. It's nothing else. I'm telling you, I done seen the toughest niggas come home from jail, and they're looking their eyes like, nah. It ain't it. Jail will humble that ass. When black females, for the treachery that they're doing, when they start spending their ass in jail, spending nights in jail, that'll change that their arrogance and that
right. At least jail, money, jail.
Mr. Palmer told me I told my husband to send his son back because at the point it had got too stressful for me. Mr. Palmer said we should just hold on to him till he's 18.
Yep. and buy him what he need. Don't buy him.
But what she's trying to do now is get custody back so she can modify it in Florida and get child support till he's 21.
Right, and y'all be paying $2,500.
Yeah,
more than because they're trying to time my incomes.
Yeah,
wait a minute,
so a little bit over $5,000 a month.
I would ride that out to 18 too, or 21, whatever.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. For that, they only got 2 more years. I ride that motherfucker out. You know what I'm saying? That sounds like a new sound bite. Noble, it's your sound bite, Noble.
That's
your ring bell.
That's money.
But you know what's crazy?
Oh, okay. I need that sound out. That sound blast too. Shit, I need that money. Shout out to Lawrence. What's up, Lawrence? Hey, Lawrence, everything cool out there in where you from? You from Montana? Everything cool out there in Montana, bro, with the fire? Cause that shit going on in Cali still. Shit. But face fact, you came back in here. You must got something to say.
Yeah. Another, like, we got to be careful, like, with the language they use. Now, they can request whatever they want. It doesn't mean that they're gonna get it.
Yeah.
If you feel like your child support is too much under any circumstances, you have to vocalize on the record that you do not consent to that amount, whatever it is. Because what they're gonna do is, when you get that child support order, they're gonna ask you if you're okay with it. They might be slick about how they do it, but ultimately, just about every child support order has on consent on it. So unless you're fighting for custody, you have to outwardly object and contest the child support, whatever it is, because they still have a reasonable standard. If a parent needs an exorbitant amount of child support, that means that they're financially inept and that they're incapable of supporting the child, regardless. Because what are they insinuating? The difference between you and homelessness for the child collecting child support from the other parent. So what if something happens to you? What if you can't work? Yes, you'll go to jail, but then what? The child is supposed to be homeless?
100%. 100%. You just can't make this shit up. But
I don't think they care if anybody's homeless. I don't think they care if fathers are homeless.
What they're saying is, when it comes to child support, the claim around the country is that a child has a right to the financial. They have like a legal right to the finances of both parents. That's why in some states, irrespective of parenting time, you'll see they'll still have, like this case with this video, you'll still be paying child support because this parent over here makes $80,000 and this parent over here makes $25,000 or nothing. So they'll go off income. They have an entitlement to the finances of both parents, which is a hole that they're leaving themselves open when people get in their proper person and get out of this 14th Amendment black person, white person, stupid shit. Because if you can't compartmentalize birthrights when you steal time and you stealing birthrights overall all day, every day, and assuming things. So it's like the brother just said, it's called tacit acquiescence and implied acceptance. If you don't verbally contest or express that you're not with it, it is voluntary. Taxes, income taxes are voluntary. Income is the money you're getting from dividends from the market. So like he said, you have to know the language. You have to understand what their intent is, what their intent is, and what's the claim.
100%. So let me ask you this: Simply a Diva, is anything changed or still kind of same old, same old?
So here how it is right now. When he's with us, he's a very loving, happy-go-lucky kid. When he comes back from his mama,
yeah,
I don't know who he is. So right now he's with his mama. So I don't anticipate he's going to come back happy. It usually takes 3 to 4 months for him to adjust and get back into our routine and our rules. He usually comes back very defiant and very angry, and very disrespectful. And then my husband has to straighten him out. It's been going like that for the last 2 years.
That's crazy.
There's a few things you can do to help that. If you care to. You sound like you've done. And I understand.
I'm open to suggestions, but we're in court and I'm just exhausted.
A few things you can do is obviously get therapy and have a session where you guys can be free, or he can talk to somebody else.
We did that. She put a stop to it.
Yep.
We did all of that.
Yep.
And it got leaked to the courts that we were trying to manipulate him.
Well, you can do it through the courts. You can actually do that. You can request a psychological evaluation for all parties if you want to, and ask for counseling from the courts. You can do that. Another thing you can do is, it sounds weird, but you can play Baroque classical music. You can play different frequencies throughout the house, because his brain pattern, he can't help it. Like, she's been in his ear for over a decade and a half, and you have to change the brain pattern.
Yeah, write it down. Write it down.
Okay.
Binaural beats, Baroque classical music, have it playing faintly in the back throughout the day. You want to learn different speech patterns, because what I'm getting to is that is an exorcism. What I'm getting to is called an exorcism.
Okay.
It happens a lot. You have to really. This kid is possessed.
She's doing witchcraft. I didn't want to say it on live, but
I already know that.
He came back with some charm bracelet, and he does his little chant in the room. My son told me she has him doing a chant, and he's not allowed to take the bracelet off. I told my husband go cut it off his hand. My husband said he don't want to cut it and catch something. So
that stuff is weak.
That's some shit right there. I believe in that shit now.
Yeah, that stuff is weak. That stuff does not matter.
I told y'all about Black Lives Matter. They was a wicked group for a reason, dog. I told y'all.
But witches, and this is a direct. This is a direct attack.
Can I address the comment? Can I address the comment?
Spiritual warfare out here, dog. I told y'all. Y'all gotta get on that real red pill about spiritual warfare.
Mr. Palmer.
What comment? Go ahead. What comment?
I never understand why people say, why get with that person when there's other good men out here? My husband is a good man. He ain't asked to be caught up in the system, just like I'm a good woman. So I think sometimes good people get the short end of the stick. Yeah. That's the point of this movement, so we can learn and grow. He didn't ask for this. It wasn't until we got together she started flipping out.
Hey, but you heard what he said. He said, he was with the baby mama Taz. He was struggling, fucked up. Now he came up moving on like Jefferson, this motherfucker. It happens, man. That's why I say, for y'all who don't have this situation, for y'all that don't have kids, or the ones who do got kids don't have them problems, keep it that way. Teach your sons, even your daughters, don't get no situation like this, because this can happen to you. You're not exempt. Ain't nobody exempt. White, black, blue, or green, man. These baby mama Taz practice witchcraft. They change their hair. They change their makeup. They change their face. They look like trannies. You know what I'm saying? But they'll come over and look like a model and shit on Instagram. You definitely have to do your due diligence and really dissect who you're dealing with.
When you're dealing with people like that, that's dealing with witchcraft and that are demonic, accuracy is everything. You have to be very specific. Ask qualifying questions. Accuracy is everything. Everything.
I'm Caribbean, I'm Jamaican, so I see the witchcraft when I see what's going on. But my husband, he's American, he doesn't understand it too much. Yeah. And I know she's doing it, but I just don't want to get involved in that when it comes to the child. So I'll take your suggestion with the classical music. Yeah. But I don't even go in his room.
I'm Boricua, so my grandmother side of the family was gypsies, so it's a normal thing with us. We know psychic premonitions and all of those things. So it's a normal thing to me. It may be weird to other people, but it's normal. I get it. I know what you're going through, because little boys love their dad. So if you have a little boy doing something against his dad, it's no telling. It's no mystery as to what's going on. Like I said before on the show, often 83% of our children experience abuse. Black females got custody 92% of the time. There's no mystery on what's going on. So you have what up with you? So you have to basically do an exorcism on the. But here's the thing: you got to do one on you.
Okay.
Because it's bothering you, and it's bothering the children, the other children in the house and your husband.
Yeah, my kids are pretty upset because they said, "Ma, you could have went to jail behind this." Right. So they were upset with him.
So like Dr. Sabi said, and like natural healers said, a disease can't exist in an alkaline body. You have to create an alkaline, healthy state, healthy environment. A lot of my Moorish brothers, they say, they quote Elijah Muhammad. They say, we don't condemn a dirty glass. We just put a clean glass next to it and let the people choose. So you just give him an opportunity to where maybe he'll wake up 22 years old, 23, 25. Most people wake up around 25 and at least have an example of what he has so we can have some type of life.
Okay.
Well,
everything I try to teach him, or my husband I try to teach him business. Mr. Palmer said, leave it alone. she put a stop to everything. So we can't really teach him anything because he's not
Yeah.
open to learning anything.
That's why I say for you, and just provide an environment for you guys. You can't make a devil or a demon do anything. He's possessed.
Okay.
There's nothing y'all can do about it until he has to do what people like me do and just break the bond between mother and son. Next to nobody is going to do that. I broke that bond very early as a little boy because my grandmother.
We just gotta wait and see how it plays out with court because she's trying to force him to say that he wants to go back so they can turn custody back over to her.
Is he overweight?
No.
He's fit?
Yeah, he's fit. He was playing football. She put a stop to everything.
Oh yeah, well, he's gonna be overweight now.
Yeah, that's why I say in the couple when he get older, he gonna realize what fucked up mistake he did entertain the baby mama Terry. I guarantee that.
It's sad, bro.
It is sad, but this shit going all the time.
You know what's sad? 80K.
Yeah, 80 is ridiculous. That could be earning interest for y'all.
That's crazy.
Yeah, for sure, 100%, man. We got oh damn, I was gonna say Israel came up here, but I guess he went back out. Charlene, what's going on? What's your thoughts on this?
I was gonna say it's hard. Like I know I dated this guy and he had like a 16-year-old daughter, and it's just hard. I feel like it's hard with older kids to try to relate with them and try to help them out because they have their defenses up all the way, and it's super hard to knock it down.
Right, I can understand that. Hey, here's the thing: when I was coming up, I heard a lot of women say, "I'm not dating no man with no kids." Why not? Well, I'm not dealing with no baby mama drama. But in this day and age, they sit back and act like that it ain't no such thing as these baby mama dramas. That's what kills me. I heard this all through my teenage years on up. I ain't know about no baby mama, but they will say I'm not dealing with no man. They got kids because they didn't want to deal with the drama. But now that I talk about baby mama Terry's drama, they're like it don't be like that.
You're right, and then also I want to say it's like his 16.
Though.
I was gonna say his 16-year-old daughter, right? Like she would try to compare me to her mother, and that's the thing that I didn't like because we're in two different lives, and I just didn't know how to take all of that.
Right.
So to me, it's hard. So yeah, they're gonna compare you to the other parent, and then they might feel jealous because like you actually have a family, and then their other parent at home is probably single and they don't have somebody there.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and then you don't know what the mother's saying.
Yeah, so it's really hard all around. All you gotta do is just be nice, show them that you care, and that's all I can really do.
Yeah,
that's a hard situation.
Well, I ain't knocking. Like if you say, man, I don't want to do no guy, no kid, that's just preference. I can't get mad at you. Like guys say no to single mothers. So I'm not mad at you if you say, man, I can't deal with it. Dealing with somebody 16 and she's manipulated or the mama's in the head and ain't being versus being a mother. I don't blame you. You had the right to opt out.
Right.
You had that right to opt out. I can't get mad at you. I mean, you wrong. You shouldn't have lived. Nah. If I tell men, I don't knock them. I can't knock you. But it's funny that a lot of not you, but these fake ass women will tell you wrong. That's what I don't get. I'm like, what's the difference? Preference is preference, right? That's what I'm saying. I want to give a shout out to Chief Rock for the $5 donation. He said he's in a state where high school football is king. Scholarship. Yeah, Texas. Yeah, yes, it is. Yes, it is. 100%. And he was doing good, man. He was doing great, but guess who stopped it? Baby mama terrorism. Even though she don't have no primary custody. I told you, these bitches got some power with this government daddy system, man. Also,
she wants him to do great with her, not with us.
Exactly.
Fuck out of here.
So because he made honor roll and everything with us, she put a stop to it.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. How you put a stop, motherfucker? Getting an honor, bro? Wouldn't you be happy?
No.
It's jealousy. That's what it is.
When he came back, he started failing on purpose.
Misery loves company. Like I told y'all a long time ago. This shit is real. I want to give a shout out to J.S. Higgins for the $5 cash app. The government pays the state what the parent owes. Shout out to you for the $5 cash app, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm saying this shit, bro. That's why I do what I do and I come out the way I come out because, and yeah, I'm vulgar and everything else, because it's the truth. This what's been going on for a lot of years. Y'all saw the video yesterday that was on, even though they flagged it and shit. You know what I mean? These were guys in their 60s, they 50s. These weren't no young motherfuckers. You know what I mean? And guess what? They take care of kids that ain't theirs. And then one fat told her she was the father. and she said you a lie, and he said the mama didn't tell him. He found out through the cousin. He's still in the wrong because he didn't try hard enough. How you and still ain't blame the baby mama tears, even on that grave site. So that's what I'm saying. You can't make this shit up. You can't.
And the last thing I want to share, I don't know if you told him, Mr. Palmer, last year he went for a summer visit to his mom, and she never returned him. So it took us about like $10K and another lawyer to get him back. So that's why I have no faith in this system. She wasn't arrested. She wasn't charged. It was just like, oh, send him back or you go to jail, and that was it. And it took us 7 months to get him back.
Yeah, this system is built off this foolishness, man. Especially our people. When you talk about Black Wall Street or just how things were in the 20s and the 30s, when they knew our families was together, when 80% of women plus were married, and you had other countries talking about doing business with us, passing through the United States talking about, no, we want to do business with them. They know that this country is dependent off our destabilization. They're dependent on it. It's not a mystery. They could not. The only reason they had the money to fight England in the 1700s is because of our production. I know things are different. I know everybody going through child support, but in this country, in this legal system, is solely dependent on our dependency. The so-called Black females spend 73% or 73 cents of every dollar that we get in our community.
Yes, sir.
Rule of 72 says you take the interest rate, you divide it by 72, it'll tell you how many years it takes for your money to double. 72%, if you were earning 72% on an account, $1,000 will flip into $2,000 in 12 months. So they are getting that a day. They are getting 73% rate of return, ROI, on their money a day from the Black female. Out of the $1.2 trillion that we have, they're getting billions. So if they keep telling her what she wants to hear, like any nigga in the hood, these fuck niggas in the hood do, tell her whatever she want to hear, and all she wants to hear is what they programmed her to want.
Yo, but the ass though, that ass though.
Oh, hold on, I'll do it for you. Hold on, I'll do it for you.
That ass though, right?
Right. When we're and that's bad because we wired to love them like that. We wired to like that.
Right.
You know, it's a sad thing. It's just like you using your own nature against you.
Yeah, man, I hate to say it. I still like the chicks with the tattoos, the fat asses, and the fucked up weeds, and I've been trying to be programmed for myself, but that's why I like it. I've been trying to break free ever since.
You ain't got no baby mama tears to worry, but you ain't got no kids, so you kind of can, slip the night away. Just don't get, keep your pistol on safety. That's all.
Nah, but still give me the gavel.
I'll give you the gavel though. And you know what? I want to give a shout out to Angie Beasy. She said, I'm a step parent now for 4 years into this relationship. This one is harder this time. I'm trying to hang in there. Crying emoji, and they mom been deceased for 5 years. So yeah, hang in there, sis. If you can, definitely hang in there. Prayers go out to you. But at least you ain't got to worry about a baby mama terrorist, causing bullshit. Sometimes the mother died. They feel like you trying to replace it. Like, oh, I only got one mother. Just keep doing your due diligence as what you're supposed to. As long as the husband is doing his job and to correct them and let them know, this is what it is and whatever. Cool. But once he start talking about, well, that's still my kids. Like if he start acting like these baby mom tears, my kids first and all that shit, even though you're supposed to be the second in command, you know what to do. Wash your hands.
Well, I grew up angry, bro. I grew up angry thinking like mad at men because they walk away. And for the first 20 something years of my life, and since like 2015, I realized that is the healthiest thing you could possibly do.
Yes.
You don't make it worse. You don't put karma on yourself.
Yeah.
Using a child. It ain't nothing for you to do.
Right.
There's nothing you can do.
No.
The right thing would be to come and smack the shit out of them.
Right.
Correct it, but you can't do that. And that's why, and it's sad because your children think, oh, you supposed to fight harder for them. If every dude just fought harder for each household where this was going on, all of us would be in jail 2-3 times.
Don't be no sucker. Don't fall for that shit. I want to give a shout out to Alpha Omega. He said a good learning opportunity to see how men's lives are ruined live on video. Right, bro. That's why I tell y'all, the difference between me and other motherfuckers that talk about this, they talk about it when it go viral. They talk about it when it's on World Star. They talk about it when it's on TSR. They talk about when it hits so many views and shit. I don't give a fuck if it go viral. I don't give a fuck if it ain't been seen. I don't give a fuck if it has been seen 10 years ago. I'm putting it out there because this shit been going on. And I don't give a fuck about a viral video. That shit, y'all need to know what really goes on behind the scenes. And like I said, now the jig is up and everybody's coming out exposing these baby mama tears and what goes on this court system because for all these years,
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and add the whole. Next time y'all gonna hear, y'all gonna hear the whole thing when he run amok and everything else to the motherfucker. I just short it now, but I'm at it all. Y'all need to hear it all. What y'all been, how y'all been getting sent off. But I want to give a shout out to Cannon Wiles for $5 donation. He was on Kingdom Wiles, but he been on this platform also as well. He says for some new Vapor Max to keep running from Child Support 100. Yeah, you know me, man. I gotta change my shoes. I got on New Balance, man. I gotta get on some Air Maxes. So shout out to you, my brother. Yeah, this shit real, man. Yeah, that's the difference. Because they only talk about this shit when they go viral. They ain't gonna talk about it because they're gonna go to the next viral video. Nah, I'm gonna talk about this shit.
That's
so
integrity. That's integrity.
Yeah, integrity, bro. I ain't finna sell out for these motherfuckers. Yeah, what's going on? And even though I do want more money, want more subscribe and all that shit, I'd rather, like I said on Alfie Kingdom shit, I'd rather have 10 killers than 100 soldiers. And if y'all don't know what the fuck that mean, then
indeed,
truth is what it is, bitch.
Mr. Palmer, I want to share one thing. You have a lot of supporters in New York. You have to be careful with the New York courts because what I noticed, even with my real estate clients in New York, women will try to get criminal charges on you first. And once you get the criminal charges on you, you can't even deal with the custody. So what happened to two of my clients, both of them had stepkids, and the mother, I'm going to try to make it short, because the mother didn't want to split the equity of one of the houses, she put the biological daughter up to saying that he raped her. So when my client showed up at the house for his stuff and I went with him, he was handcuffed, removed from the property.
Yeah.
He basically, the money was, I think it was like $300,000 off the top of my head. He had to spend 200 of that just fighting, to clear his name. So in the end, nobody won.
Of course, he was not guilty. And of course, they didn't do nothing to the perjury lies.
Nothing.
And of course, he still got the house.
The only thing that saved him was the court wanted his biological daughter to testify. And she wouldn't do it. She broke down crying because she know her father didn't touch her. And that's the only thing that got him out of it.
How's the daughter?
She was 14.
I will never talk to her again. I'm sorry. You 14, 15, 16, bitch, you knew what the fuck you was doing.
And it's sad, it was his house. Like he gave one house. She just didn't want him to get the equity out of the second house. So she just did it to be spiteful.
I got it. But I would disown my daughter. I would not dare and talk back to that little nigga.
Mr. Palmer, he lost everything. They told him he could not deal with family court until he addressed criminal court.
See? Ooh, you can have that kid.
So that's why you have to be careful when you in New York dealing with custody matters, because they will put a criminal charge on you first. And you have to deal with that first.
How they do it here? What they do, they get you locked up with false allegations. And then when they do that, why you get a restraining order. And by the time you get the restraining order, she in court already hollering sole custody. Yes, they do. And then you got to get visitation under supervision if you get that. But they're going to make sure you pay that child support. You know what I mean?
And then my other client over a brownstone, those are worth like $1 million.
And beat them to it.
She had the stepdaughter say that he molested her so she could take his house.
Oh, so it was a stepdaughter.
No. It was two clients I had. One was his biological daughter, and the other client, it was his stepdaughter.
Ooh.
Wow.
Hey, man. And it ain't just in New York. They do it here. They do it all over. They that's just like a step by step. Lock them up, false allegations, sole custody, child support, and he got to fight to prove he's innocent and fight try to get some type of custody. That's like 3 years and what, 50,000, maybe 100,000, depending on how far.
I mean, he lost everything.
I bet he did. 300,000 that he made down to 100,000. Get the fuck out of here.
When she already had a house free and clear.
Fuck you. I gotta ask you: is your client, was he black or white?
They're both black. One Jamaican, one American.
Yeah, they don't black. They don't give a fuck. I'm just saying. but y'all say support our queens. Oh man, oh man, oh man. You know, you can't make this shit up, man. That's why I like the way my platform slowly grows. 'Cause I have men or even women who've been through it, know what's going on. I look at them. I want the loyal followers. I want a loyal follower. I'd rather have a loyal follower of 5,000 than fake ass motherfuckers for 100,000. Fake fraud and shit, and just watching and looking and lurking and shit. No. Fuck that. See, that's why I just continue to keep doing what I do, man. You can't make this shit up, man. Ain't no man is exempt from child support and these baby mama tears, black, white, blue, or green. You a man, you in the United States of America, or you in some type any feminist type of country, yeah, you better keep your shit on cold. You better keep your head in a swivel, because these baby mama tears under a system will set your ass up for failure. They will set you up. They don't give a fuck about you or that kid or the mother. But that's
But it's happening to white men too, because when I was in the military, I served with a lot that went through the same thing.
It's happening to them first.
Let me tell you, I'm finna say, it's been happening to white men way before the black man. We done had them problems to the 70s. Now, yeah, true. Down the line, before then, at 35, there was a few black men who had money, rich, who went through it, went through child support or alimony, shit like that. But for the most part, the black family structure was like 95% family unit. You know what I mean? So we didn't start getting to this bullshit till welfare came along. And then they start honoring that. Well, even before the welfare, they start honoring that. Well, it don't matter if you married or not, because at one point you had to be married to get child support. But like I said, government daddy started a lucrative business. Yep. They took and ran with it. So now anybody, I heard one of the day a story dude say he was on child support and living in the same house. Bitch, what? And you didn't move? Oh, hell no. No. But before we continue, let me give a shout out to Alfie Kingdom podcast. That's the brother who I did the interview with. Please subscribe to him. He a good brother. He got books. He talk about dating. He had no kids. He don't even want no pussy. He's not living a Fraser lifestyle, but I'll tell you, he kind of living like a Fraser. He's just going his own path. It's like what I do. And he says, salute, King. A pleasure chopping it up. Blessings to you and positive energy to the chat. 100%. Appreciate you, my brother. Let me do it one more again. 3 times. Shout out to my brother. Please subscribe to this brother, man. Good brother, man. He funny as fuck too, man. He from Cali. Oakland, man. And let me give a shout out to Chief Rocker who wants to give a $2 donation. Mr. Palmer, hot that Pac-Man sound clip for me. Say no more, brother. Yeah, when y'all motherfuckers get caught up and we told your asses do not get into these baby mama tears traps, and y'all decide to get into the trap anyway because of that ass though, then when you set up a failure, you will fall off. It's game over.
I'll tell you, if you're gonna deal with you got to deal with a sister that has a culture at all. Yeah. Black females' culture is what's on TV and what everybody buying. If you're gonna deal with a sister, deal with a sister from the islands, Puerto Rican, something, Trinidad, Jamaica. Don't Africa. Go to Africa.
Make sure they're not Americanized.
Their brain is just dominated by TV, bro. It ain't no mystery. If the Bible told you, honor thy mother and thy father, and thy days will be long upon the earth land, and most of our people are Christian, how do you have females turning the child against the parent? That don't happen by accident.
Not at all, bro.
It don't happen by accident. It's a lot of things. It's a lot. The older I'm getting, the much more spiritual I'm getting, because it's just too specific at this point.
And you know what, brother? That's the only thing I'm working on. Everything great when it comes to I'll tell y'all, mentally, physically, spiritually, and now I say financially, thanks to Grown Man Business. The spiritual part is I'm working on more and more. That's what I'm really trying to do. I'm doing the mental, and I'm doing the physical. Financially, y'all know what I do for a living. I sleep on the couch on child support. I'm a high value deadbeat, so we ain't got to worry about the financial. But the spiritual aspect is what I'm definitely trying to tune. How the fuck am I supposed to be Christianity? No disrespect to nobody's Christian, because I fuck with whoever if it's the truth. How you honor Christianity, but yet y'all doing the devil's deed, but y'all love Jesus. We support our King Jesus. I would never understand that.
I don't get it.
Y'all the devil's son-in-laws. You was not about God. You was not about Christ. You was not about what's going on in the book, because if that's the case, you wouldn't have this feminist ass ideology. I'm just keeping it real with you, baby mama terrorists.
Yeah. You're a sister in Islam, you know your ass wrong.
Oh man,
you know your ass wrong.
I just want to say, if you got to use spiritual beliefs to justify what you're doing or what you're not doing, there's something wrong. You should have your own internal beliefs.
Based off what?
Say again?
Based off what?
Based off your life, like what you want to live, but like what you stand for.
Do you know what the word spirit means?
Yes.
What does it mean?
I mean, I'm spiritual. I don't follow no beliefs. I believe we create our own destiny. I believe in the universe.
All right, well,
That's just
the word spirit actually means breath. That's what it means. In Hindu, it means it's the word Brahma or prana. It just means that the fact that you're breathing. So if people pay attention to the fact that you're breathing and how everything else that breathes operates, it's in every religion to every degree imaginable, and in the esoteric orders. It's verbatim the same conversation. I think people get religion confused. Religion means to rebind. That's what the word means. If I say praise Allah, I just said God in Arabic. Y'all confuse language with religion. It's the same thing. Arabic has a specific syntax and parse. That means word order and sentence structure. It's saying verbatim the same thing that the Helios Bibliothecas, which is the Bible, or the Septuaginta, or the Talmud, the Tanakh, the Old Testament, New Testament, they are the same exact thing. They're nothing different. It's just different languages. That's it. It's the same thing. So what I'm saying is the regular conversations we have in religion are verbatim the same thing. They're not separate, because stupid little pastors play games play games on people with the Bible present. Doesn't have anything to do with religion or the Bible. The Bible has never, or the Quran, or the Bhagavad Vedas, or the Dead Sea Scrolls have never jumped the fuck off the table and kicked anybody in the nuts. It hasn't done anything to you. They've done nothing to you. Idiot people pretending to be about God, that's their fault.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. Yes.
You know,
I'm just saying we all have our internal guidance system that we can go by. We go by our gut, our feelings, and what we know what is right and what is not right. So you going to church, that like, why do you have to go to church to know that something is right? You know?
It's the same reason that you have to go.
I agree with that. Go ahead.
It's the same. It's not to know something right. It's to understand higher levels of warfare. Does that make sense? That's what it's for, because the same thing we do with education. We have to go to higher levels to understand things, mathematics, grammar at a different level. That's the reason to have a congregation. It's no different from when you go in and talking to your girlfriends. That's what church is. The church is German for the word circle. In our indigenous cultures, we sat in a circle and we got knowledge from the wisest person in the village. That's what we do at Thanksgiving. We listen to grandma, listen to her stories. So damn, I ain't never knew that. I never knew that. I never knew you did that. You know, my grandmother sat at the table and said, yeah, when I was a teenager, I sniffed coke. I was like, oh shit. You know, that's what church really is. It's a German word for circle, even though you go into there and you're sitting in a box, but it's still 360 degrees. So you're in a satanic ritual and don't know that. It's not supposed to be a cross, a crucifix, because that's not a cross, celebrating the death of Jesus. That's what each church is doing. But people that's not initiated, they don't understand that. I'm initiated. I understand these things. I'm a consecrated missionary in the Moorish Science Temple of America. I know these things. Average person don't know these things. You understand? So when I say religion, I'm talking civilization. How civilizations, how our people connected astrology with basic principles. Do what you say, right? Say what you mean what you say. Basic, simple stuff. Your word is your bond. That all of that is religion. All of that is a binding. That's a build. You know what I'm saying? When the OGs sat on the block and they taught me certain things, we sit in the car, they watch him, watch him. That's religion. But we not doing that. We don't know how the devil play his games, right? And we getting cooked. And when our people, right, we've been like in this fucked up situation for so long. The Bible has produced hundreds of trillions of dollars for the last 2,000 years. We can't afford to cut it out of our game, out of how we do stuff. We got to get the bullshit out and the bullshit people out and call them out on that crap and be accurate. We can't not afford, like I was telling the sister before, we can't afford to be inaccurate anymore. In business, right? And in our education, when we're trying to get degrees, accuracy is everything. In the NFL, the highest paid players are the ones that's the most accurate. Accuracy is everything. How you identify yourself is extremely important, and how your ability to identify is everything. It's the whole deal. When you like this is like what we're talking about with the video. Dude is just looking at this little girl like, this is your mother. You calling me a bitch because I took your phone? This is it's your ability to identify and go, all right, the police coming. Let me chill. Let my wife go. Because if they see me, they looking for a male, they might pop me. Identity. That's all religion and spirituality. There's no separation. My point is there's no separation between religion, financial literacy, education, and family. It's the same thing. Religion means to rebind. Back to the point where we had a Black Wall Street. Back to the point where we were married at a rate of 80%. Back to the point where we were reading at a higher grade level. Need to rebind back to that. A lot of the stuff we don't like, but how hard our grandmothers were and grandfathers were about being in the house a certain time, cleaning them, get them damn dishes up, clean this house before you leave out and go be in somebody else's shit. That get in church, be at church this Sunday. That shit was better than what the fuck we got now. And I'm saying it as a Muslim in the Morristown snippet of America.
I agree.
It's 10 times better than what we got. In my lifetime, I'm 30. I was just talking to my OG about this. I'm 35 years old. In my lifetime, we had two movies, The Nutty Professor and Soul Food. We vibe with that because we used to do Sunday dinners. We used to eat at our grandmother's house on Sundays. Who doing that now? Nobody does that. Regardless of what your religion is, the families is broken up. And religion or culture, which the root word of culture means the root word is cult, which means hidden. Everything is out in the public. Everything is on TikTok. You would keep family shit together and keep these people we call white people the fuck out of our business and be a family. We're not doing none of that. It's a time we need to sit and have a conversation. With my 4-year-old, we sit and we talk when we eat. He's 4. The hell can you tell me? It doesn't matter. I'm building the habits and the rituals to keep an open dialogue. I had to sit my 4-year-old on my lap and talk with him so he can stop feeling guilty that people, his mom and grandmother and uncle is saying mean shit to me. That's the place. That's the disconnect. We're not having, we're not doing nothing religiously. We're not doing nothing ritualistically.
100%.
It's not helping.
100%. I want to give a shout out to Manuel for the $1.99 donation. He said, brother, keep doing what you're doing, fam. I appreciate you. Black Fist, strong. Appreciate you, my brother. I'm going to let Ringside with LCD speak, and then Mimi, and then I'm going to get back on the couch. Ringside with LCD, you able to talk? I know you said you had some stuff going on, bro, from California. What's going on, man?
Yeah, man, we just got some family in hospice, man, and it ain't looking good. You know what I mean? It's, they didn't already, turn the machines off and stuff like that, man. I'm just, I just want to hang back and listen to y'all if that's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I appreciate. Hey, man, my auntie, she just passed. Her funeral was actually, it's the viewing is Friday, and the funeral is Saturday, and the visitation is, Friday. She was in hospital. She died of cancer. It was my dad. I think she's the second oldest sister, man. She was 80.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is, man.
That when you said hospital, I'm like, yeah, my auntie dies ain't said shit, but yeah, that fucked with me, man, because been around my aunties and uncles for a lot of years, and the funeral was gonna be Friday. Saturday, but Friday's a visitation. So prayers to you, bro. Everybody put the one in for my boy Ringside with LCD, man, because she was in hospital. I knew she had cancer, but I ain't, she ended up being in the hospital. Once you're in the hospital, that usually mean that, Yeah.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you for the fullest, man. Sorry for your situation, man. I just went through that. Can't make this shit up, man. That's why. Sometimes, you know what? When it comes to spiritual, I would never understand why. If they say what happened in the book with Adam, Adam was the original simple forcer. He was the original sucker. He was the original sucker, and he was the original baby mama Terry because she was motivated by some suck ass devil, which is the snake, which is government daddy, to tell her to eat the apple and get him to eat the apple. And like I tell you, this shit started before, back in the Bible days, bro. You can't make this shit up. If that's true, I would never understand why the fuck. And the reason why God looked at Adam, not her, because who the fuck's supposed to be the lead? Adam. Right. And he told you not to eat that shit. He didn't tell her. And you let some woman take over and control you and set you up, and also your God's children, since we all God's children, to set us all up for failure.
Yep.
And y'all sit back and tell me that this shit ain't real, even though this shit happened back in the time in the Bible.
It's real.
That these baby mama tests will set you up for failure. That government daddy would set you up for failure. The devil, son-in-law, the devil. And y'all sit back and tell me I'm lying. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, okay, fam. And I'm a dumb nigga off Cottage Grove. And even from that biblical logic, if that don't change your mindset, then I don't know what will. So, but for the rest of y'all, they got to think, they got a brain, they try to take your larger mind, just keep coming here, man. Because that right there, Adam was the original simp in the game.
Yep.
The snake, which was the devil, was the goddamn government. And Eve was the evil baby mama terrorist that made him eat that fucking apple. And guess what happened? They was able to know what being naked looked like and everything else. And God punished him, which caused everybody else to be punished. That's why you bear children. That's why you have periods. Since they say bearing children is an honor, that's why they pump and dump, get pregnant all the time, and have abortions. They say it's an honor. No, it's actually supposed to be a punishment. But I know I'm a dumb nigga off Cottage Grove. I don't know that either. But yeah, bearing children was a punishment. It wasn't an honor. And these bitches be honored to have 7 different baby daddies and 3 kids. I shit you not. This is what the book says. This is what y'all faith is. You know what I'm saying? No, he knows more way more than I do, but I mean, I'm not a dumb motherfucker. I'm just a dummy off Cottage. But see, you can't make this shit up. But y'all motherfuckers sit back and make excuses and say it ain't like that, and that's not the reason I'm happy to bet shit. No, bitch, that wasn't no damn that wasn't no badge of honor.
I tell people to go look up the movie Revolver. Go check
Revolver. There you go. Watch the Revolver.
Go check that movie out because, like he says in the movie, he says the bigger the trick, the older the trick, the easier it is to pull. Because people think it can't be that big or that old for so many people to have fallen for it.
Exactly. Those are your originators. Adam and Eve. Even if you go to if you want to go through the Christian book, you will go through the Quran. It's all the same.
You look at feminists right now; they talk about patriarch is the problem. But Queen Isabella from of Spain,
I watched
1492. She is the one who sent Christopher Columbus here, or Christopher Columbus. She's the one who sent him, and a matriarch. That's what kicked off us being slave here. So you got a sister that's got brown skin talking about patriarchy is the problem, but the person that put your family and your ancestors in slavery was a light-skinned chick and matriarch.
And you want to hear the funny part for people that be like, when they taught you in school that Christopher Columbus discovered America, he ain't stepped 1 foot in this motherfucker. It's this country is not called the United States of Colombia. It's called the United States of America. The person that really did was Americus, but he don't get the credit.
Amen.
They celebrate a holiday for this clown who was a slave trader, gave out syphilis and shit, raping, killing kids and shit like that, put them in ships all buried underneath and shit like that. But these motherfuckers worship him with statues and shit like that. So when I have my kids, I'll show them, yeah, this is Christopher Columbus, but what y'all learn in school is not what it is. This dude was a slave trader. He didn't like black people. He raped kids. He's a fag, kids and everything else, and he gave out syphilis. He never stepped foot in America.
And he was a slave. And he was a slave. And George Washington was a slave.
Exactly.
A slave is a Slavic Slovakian.
Exactly. That's a
person with pale skin. And in both Andrew Jackson was also a slave who took an oath with the Quran. These dudes, the oath with the Quran, these dudes, the start of America started with the king of Morocco, which the country there is not the same thing.
Exactly.
The king of Morocco, who was a sultan, had to give you acknowledgement for the United States to exist. People do not understand that royals.
And you know what? Funny you say, look at the masonry, man. You know what you think they're using for even for the masonry? You like you say, you talk the forefathers and shit. Islam.
Yes, the person that started this country was a brother. And the person that started most of the country, most of the states and townships that we had was started by our people. Why the fuck do you think Harriet Tubman knew the hell where to go?
Exactly.
Yo, it's a lot going on. I say all this shit to say that it's a lot going on. You need to take your time, get out of the club, get out of the dumb shit, and read, bro. Just read.
Exactly. You can learn a lot from a dummy, and I'm a dummy.
It's
Cottage Grove. And yeah, man. And my dad always told me that's how I learned that Abraham Lincoln did not free the slave because it was the right thing to do. He freed the slave because he had nobody to fight for his ass, and that's why he made a deal. He believed that black people was 3/5 or 3/4, whatever shit is saying. He didn't really, he wasn't really for slavery, but he agreed that you need to go back to where you came from.
Niggas is 3/5 of a person right this second.
3/5. He wasn't your goddamn savior. But they want to talk about John Brown.
Yes.
They want now. If you want to talk about somebody that tried to free slaves and killed white men and risked his kids and sons' lives and shit, talk about John Brown. Oh, they ain't gonna talk about him. He's a traitor. How dare you want to save black people and slaves and shit like that? They don't talk about John Brown, but they talk about Abe Lincoln and they talk about Christopher Columbus. Oh no. Y'all need, if y'all want to know your history, you need to seek and look your own history. Because this shit about just Martin Luther King, just Malcolm X, and maybe Harriet Tubman and Frederick Douglass. Nah, it's way more deeper than that.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, John Brown was around with Harriet Tubman, and he met up with Frederick Douglass. So yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But that's here for another story. I'm not gonna hold y'all long on this one, man. I have more shit tomorrow. Matter of fact, tomorrow we're gonna talk about the father that got killed from 17-year-old Pookie that snuck through the window and trying to see his 14-year-old daughter. He got killed because the daughter wanted to be a thought or a hoe or whatever you want to call it. We're gonna talk about that. He lost his life trying to keep Pookie out the house. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. I think he was 34, 35 years old. You can't make this shit up.
Yeah, you can't, man.
No, you can't. You cannot. And yeah, Nat Turner. Yeah, Nat Turner, of course, but they definitely gonna talk about Nat Turner. Oh no, you saw the
hell. They ain't gonna talk about Denmark Vesey. You the first dude to get his country independence. He got Haiti independence from France.
Look, when Nate Parker tried to come out with that movie, that's when I was like, rape allegation and all that shit. The past. That's why the movie ain't sale, but I watched it anyway because I knew he was, and even the black women.
Me too.
Baby Mama Tez helped aid, assist government daddy and everybody else to get rid of him because he's a black dude coming out about Nat Turner. He should have been talking about Harriet Tubman. Fuck out of here. You just can't make this shit up.
And they try to talk about him being married to a white girl. And they try to make him say
Frederick Douglass was married to a white woman. They still call him right. So what's the difference?
They don't even
they favorite boy Martin Luther King had a thing for the white girls too.
What's the lady write poetry? She was married to the white men. What's her name? They call her Black Queen.
Maya Angelou.
Yes, she was married to
Alice Walker. The one. Ain't this ironic? Alice Walker was married to a white man, and she made the book The Color Purple.
Right, but y'all sit back and say, we sellouts. But whatever you say, fam. Whatever you say. That's what I say. Them the hey, bro. Noble. This is what I mean by pick me. They pick and choose who's the sellout, who's the piece of shit, who's the low life. But this one ain't a low life because she married a white dude. That's cool. She a queen. But Frederick Douglass married a white woman. Oh, he a piece of shit. He a sellout, self-hater. I told you, that's the true definition of pick me. They pick and choose. Do it. You know what I'm saying?
Mama.
Yeah, what's going on, Diva?
I just wanted to say one more thing. I know you said that you're going to be doing Patreon. I don't like to hijack mail threads, but you know how we're saying that we need to change the law. Men need to change the laws of their mind. Yeah. I'm happy to share what I did to raise myself to success and through real estate. Anybody can do it. It's for men and women. Make a lot of money.
The Patreon's for men and women. It ain't just for men. No, it's for anybody that support this channel, want to change the laws of their mind. And plus, if a baby mama tells want to find out, then they pay for it. That's all. Anybody,
especially if you're running from child support, I can show you how to make $20,000 a month legally.
Yes.
Under your business name.
Yes, absolutely. She telling you that's the business. What she telling me. I be hearing it so much. I'll be hearing. I'll be like, I'm gonna tell you what I can't tell you. It's a lot of shit about taxes.
No, we're gonna do it behind the scenes, bro. And you know what? As soon as I get off, I'm gonna call you, bro. I was supposed to be called. I've been, couch man. I'm couch setter, man. It'd be hard for me to roll off this couch, man. Shout out to Grown Man Business. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Please subscribe to him, which I know y'all already is, but still subscribe to this man. He's doing the Lord work. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff, and he will be on the show in due time. He ain't running for child support, but he running for that money. Shout out to Grown Man Business.
If you know how to hide the money, you won't have to run too much.
That's right.
Yeah, but see, me doing my run, I lost 35 pounds. So I'm trying to run so I could burn another 25. So I don't have no problem running for now.
I think it's time we move differently. I told my husband the same thing. You gotta put the money under your business so you won't go through this.
Oh yeah.
Don't be a slave to a corporation. Create your own corporation.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna double say when they get to the 5,000. As soon as y'all make that 5,000 Patreon, I'm gonna do the membership. I'm gonna do that probably next couple of days. We're gonna definitely cook, and we also gonna talk on the phone behind the scenes. I'm gonna start doing consultation, and hopefully by next year, We're gonna do a conference, and I mean, just 5-10 motherfuckers. We're gonna do it in. I already got it in mind. We're gonna do it at the Gaylord Hotel. We're gonna do it in Nashville. Hopefully, Noble, you come all the way from the east down there, man, and everybody come through, man. We're gonna have a ball. We're gonna have a ball. We're gonna have a good time, dialogue, build, and grow from that. Then, like I said, I go to the East Coast too. But right now, I don't know what they're going on with this bullshit with this COVID. Talking about it, maybe put the mask back on. So whatever. Go ahead, Noble. What you finna say, Noble?
Yeah, we gonna have an anti-terrorism meeting.
Oh yes, we are. to the T. But before we get the fuck out of here, I want to ask y'all a question before we get off the phone. Charlene, is this baby mama terrorist innocent or guilty for causing havoc and manipulate her daughter to disrespect the father and try to set him up for failure with the police? Innocent or guilty?
Guilty.
Yes, 100% facts, guilty. Simply a diva, innocent or guilty?
She's guilty.
100% guilty. Noble, is she innocent or guilty?
Guilty. Shoot her.
Everybody else, is this baby mama terrorist innocent or guilty for causing all this happened? This is the link to Grown Man Business Channel. You know how I do. Anybody that's on here on YouTube, I always put the link up. Even if y'all know who he is or don't know who he is, you know how we do. We support. Is he innocent or guilty for causing all this unnecessary havoc to 11 to 12-year-old, disrespected father, calling bitches and hoes, even though he got equal parent time and pay $1,000 a fucking month? You can't make this shit up. Angie Beasley says guilty, 100. Ringside with LCD, guilty, and prayers to you as well. Again, brother. Tim Howard V says guilty as charged. Sato says the Council of Krypton says guilty. Shout out to Sato, man. You know some shit, boy. Antisocial, who's from the UK, queen, female. She says guilty as fuck. I want to give a shout out to Charlie Hustle, man. He's doing the Lord's work. He says guilty. E. Senior says guilty. Emmanuel says Judge Palmer, guilty as charged. Throw away the key. That's right. Top Dog Killer says guilty. Lock her ass up. Ricardo Cray says guilty. 100. I Am Me said election or poll time. Election. Nah, poll time. We're gonna get it with a poll. We're gonna shoot that ass. Fire Flame from Texas says guilty as charged. Mr. Shepard says guilty. Shy Alpha, he's a piece of wellness to the chat. Shy Alpha, innocent or guilty? Chief Rocker got the thumbs down. He says guilty. E. Senior said damn. OG says guilty on all charges. Life without parole. Shout out to Life Coach. He put the one up. You know what I'm saying?
Roman style.
Yes. Ray Noah says she's still white man property. Yeah, she sure is. That's government daddy. That's why I say she can't go to jail because she come out and procreate everything else. She got to get that Machine Gun Kelly. And shout out to OG. OG says guilty on all charges. Life without parole. New York City Evolve. Man, where you been at, bro? Evolve 88 from New York City. I got a lot of New York. That's what I say. I'm gonna do a comment. That's gonna be the first. Like when we do the Tennessee thing, that's for whoever. But as far as me like just going to do some speaking, New York. I'm fucking with New York.
That's right up the street.
Yeah, that's what I say. You like what? 3 hours away?
Yeah, if I drive, probably an hour and a half.
That's it. What you? You okay? Okay. Shout out to you, fam. Yeah. But Evolve say motherfucking guilty, judge. The hashtag the truth is what it is, bitch. I'm gonna get that sound effect because I'm waiting on Baby Mama Terry's Bounty. I'm gonna do it too. He might have it say depending on which sound better with the quality. I Am Me says guilty and jail the baby BT 1000 before she fully uploads. Hell yeah, facts. Shy Alpha said I just hopped on. I don't know. This is about a baby mama terrorist who called the police on the father who got equal parent at the time, who's paying $1,000 a month, but he got equal parent time. He told his daughter to clean the bathroom, and she didn't want to do it. Talking back, she took his phone. So he took it for his discipline. She called him a bitch. She called him childish. She called the mama. The mama called the police. So he filmed it. So just in case the police do some fuck shit. So that's what it's about. Skelly said 26 California. Yeah, Chicago. That's Cook County Jail. Angie B says she subscribed to the Grown Man channel. Yeah, 100 good. Yeah, he talked that grown man shit. He's been married for over 20 years. He got kids doing their thing, doing the Lord's work. Got a daughter. She's doing the Lord's work, and his kids grown, and he's independent. He's self-employed. Richard Witherspoon says she, so I'll fill that in. She's guilty. You've already sent me a super chat. Let me scroll back up right quick. I might have went past and ain't paid. I see Lou Business. Let's see. I'm about to check. Let me check my phone, bro. I don't see it no more. Shout out to Lou Business for the $4.99. He said, before you get back on the couch, I got $5 to my name, $4.99 to you, brother, and 1 cent to child support. Fuck child support. Facts, bro. 100%, man. I'm before I get off, I'm gonna make sure I find your child. Look, I'm gonna look through my phone. Not I can do on computer. I'll look before we get off. I always try to call everybody chat. Angela C. Shout out to you, Angela. She says guilty. Michael Ross crying, laughing. Who else? Joe John, what's up? He said Black KM and Tifa, Mafia. Yeah, that's there. It is Spawns. You damn right, 100%. Mr. Marcus, we got nothing but love for you in New York. Chicago is a lot like New York City. Yeah, it is. It is. Tim Howard, the fifth, says baby mama Terrace and the daughter is guilty. Yeah, they both guilty. Nah, yeah, she just as guilty because she knew what the fuck she was doing. That's why I say, man, if you got to, man, if you able to, wash your hands and move the fuck on. Don't set yourself up for have health problem, blood pressure like I did, like a fucker sucker. You don't do no shit like that. You live your life, bitch. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah, Black Lives Matter. Fuck Black Lives Matter. LH Love. She got the sun, the moon, the stars. She got the one. Guilty. Child Alpha says guilty. If that's the truth, guilty. Yeah, fuck Black Lives Matter. I said that shit a long time ago. Mother said I was a self-hater. Okay, I'm a self-hating motherfucker, but I like family structure. So whatever you say, fam. Let me go on YouTube, find that super chat from my boy Evolve. We'll get out of here. You can't make this shit up, man. But tomorrow we're gonna talk about the father who was 34 years old, man, that was murdered by Pookie, the 17-year-old, came over there with a gun. So he knew what was up. He knew what was up.
Shit.
You knew what the fuck was up.
Yeah.
And they said they moved because he was doing the same shit. He moved to get away, and yeah, he come run over there. And she told him that daughter to blame. She set her father for failure, man. And they say fathers ain't in the kids' life. Fathers don't want to be fathers and all this shit. But you got a daughter that want to be a hoe and set her daddy up for failure. You just can't make this shit up, bro.
That shit crazy.
It is. And that was in Louisiana. Let me find this shit. It was in Louisiana, bro. Louisiana. All right, let me get on this YouTube right quick. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. What I'm gonna start doing my lives maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I'm not gonna do it so long unless it's some, if we're doing reenactments and it's a long video, then yeah. But if it's not that long, then I'm gonna cut it short, and then I'm gonna start doing more pre-record videos as well. Let me find the super chat.
Yeah, man, grow your channel. We appreciate you. Thank you for all you're doing. Appreciate it
to the fullest. Because somebody, matter of fact, Alfie Kingdom said if you do more, Dennis Sperling did an interview on that today. Okay, I'm gonna check it out, man. Yeah, shout out to Kevin Samuels, man. Because I'm gonna talk about that because it's just fucked up. That'd be fucked up. Where that motherfucker at? Membership super chats. Unless, okay, I see it right now, brother. I see it right now. I apologize for not seeing it. Shout out to NYC Evolve for the $4.99 donation. Judge Palmer, you are the truth, and the truth is what it is. Hashtag Brooklyn, New York, love, strong. Appreciate you, my brother. One more again. One more time. One more for missing out on it. Yes, sir. Yup. He sure did. $4.99. I say I'm gonna find it. I did. Okay, man. Well, y'all already know what it is. That bitch guilty, and that bitch get life. Well, she don't get no life, but she get locked up in prison, and she gets the Machine Gun Kelly. Yes, sir. And you know what goes on with that. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, and just like Tim Howard, 2 hours, 17 minutes, like the only way I'll make it longer if the video's longer and we have a dialogue and keep it going for the next episode. I'm learning. I'm still a work in progress, but I'll be having a good time with y'all. Shit.
I appreciate you, bro.
Good conversation. But yeah, so, people don't get too out of it and shit. But tomorrow we're going to talk about the 34-year-old unless it be something that's out of nowhere, like, damn, must be talked about. But we got to talk about that unfortunate situation. But no, go ahead, bro. What'd you say?
I said, I just appreciate you. Peace to the ancestors.
I
Peace
appreciate
to
what all the knowledge. That's why we're gonna talk behind the scenes. You want to be one of the people when I do this. When I do this consultation, and also when I start doing the Patreon and behind the scenes, I'm not gonna just be on no motherfucking YouTube. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. All right, Joe John. Shout out to you. Done good. Fuck Black Lives Matter once again.
Yeah, fuck Black Lives Matter. Fuck that shit.
Fuck that shit. And fuck these Al Karens, these Al Senoritas, these Al Quishas, Al Keishas, and all motherfuckers.
Fuck
To the fullest.
Like fuck feminists, like for real.
Hey, fuck feminists all the way. Fuck
Real.
you, Big Mama Terry. Fuck Government Daddy and all you motherfuckers. Hey, don't worry, Perfect Blackness, because y'all saw this video, right? I got a part 2 that happened down the line. Shalom to you too, Brother John. Shalom. I got another continuation down to happen later. So this ain't shit. This ain't this. It's bad. It's fucked up. This ain't shit. You ain't seen none yet. But yeah, shout out Chief Rocker for the $10 donation before we get the fuck out of here and I get back on the couch. Mr. Palmer, when you do your show about the father, compare it to the dad who killed a young that was in his daughter's room 3 years ago. Similar story. Rocker, did you send me that email? If you didn't, send it to me. Now I compare the two. Because the only thing I'm gonna have with this father is the news that I'm gonna read and a minute and a half story, and we can definitely compare the two. The young man killed the young man that was in his daughter's room 3 years ago. Wait a minute. I remember that. It was a white father with a white daughter. Black dude came up in there. He didn't have a weapon. The father killed him. But in this one, black father, Black Pookie, he come up in there. I think that's the one. That's the one I remember. And they were saying it was more on the because he was black, not made it worse than it had to be. I got it. If that's the one, send me that through the email, bro. And if you did send it, I got a bunch of emails. Resend it so I can look at it as soon as I get off when I talk to Noble. But yeah, y'all, back to the couch. Yes, back to the couch. Back to the couch. Noble, I'm finna call you in like 5 minutes. I can do this outro.
Indeed.
I appreciate y'all. Before I go, yes, sir. Before I go, we got 226 likes, 4 dislikes. I appreciate it to the fullest. Having the text, yeah, send me that, bro. I don't have that one. If that's resend it. If you sent it, resend it. If not, send me the link, please. That I compare it to the two. We need to talk about both because there's always differences when certain people do certain things. Like a oopsie, shit like that. But yeah, y'all definitely keep subscribing. Subscribe to the Twitter. If y'all got Twitter, subscribe to my Twitter, FCK Child Support. Same thing as my Instagram. I got 200 followers. I'm trying to build it up. If y'all can, please do. Please like, please comment, please share. Please continue to donate. Just because I ain't on this motherfucker, you can still donate on Cash App. And if y'all want to take clips, put it out there, do it. If y'all want to edit, put it out there, do it. Just tag my name in it. That's all I ask for. And like I said, all I'm putting out is the truth. It's what it is, bitch. I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. Fuck child support. Peace. Baby mama terrorist. BMT.
It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. Round around, try to play the role as innocent with an evil soul. In public, wearing fake hellos. Behind closed doors, she rock them horns. I moved, I just want to teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong. Knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Say I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit. Worried about another being instead of us co-parents.
friends. Put my kids in grown folks' business, telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this.
It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold.
Do that, bro.
It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing
Wash your hands and
setups.
move on.
Oopsie. Oopsie.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Not at all.